And I'm pretty sure you can join in. I don't think he's restricting at a... Yeah, he's only HR 13. Alright, here we go. Hail Satan. It's been a little while since I've done aerial greatsword. Not like it's hard.
It's trash.
It is trash, but it's the trash we need for Crimson Fatalis.
I'd bring my set that has life powders and combines for life powders.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Just name the set, item set heals for days.
I mean, I've got 3 life powders. I guess I really don't need these. Whatever.
Yeah, I put away a bunch of stuff like traps and paintballs and all
I
that.
put those away, yeah. Well, if you're bringing the life powders for days, then I guess we'll be safe.
Should be. Unless I'm the one getting hit a lot.
Unless you're the one dying. In which case, rest in peace. I like how I brought a Psycho Serum.
Hey, where's the monster?
Just in case. I will stream tomorrow, Zravius. This is more of like a bonus stream. Whoa, super chat. Is that gonna trigger? Oh, it is.
Open up the stream and stuff.
Thank
Super
you.
chat.
So fast. I didn't think I was worth it.
Super chat.
Now people will know that they will get text to chat, and it's going to be the worst thing ever. The only thing that wait. Oh, that's right. This set does not have the high-grade earplugs. That's kind of why I wanted to
say
bring
you probably
Solar.
should have just used the other one, honestly, because the earplugs would have been nice.
But I felt like...
Especially for the ride.
Oh, for the ride, yeah, that would have been really nice.
That makes way more sense.
Well, I will get all these critical draws. You know, for the instances where I'm getting critical draws. I feel like I'm such a cheese lord, like I'm constantly just like bouncing over his body. But I can hit his wings pretty reliably.
Yeah. Yeah, hind legs are really the only place I can hit. Oh, he does so much damage.
Yeah, it's just like the way I look at it, like this way, especially with absolute evasion, I could constantly be getting myself ready to do a critical charge, right?
Yeah. No.
I know it's basically a waste of sharpness to even attack the tail, but whatever.
Uh-oh. Get out of here.
It feels so safe with aerial greatsword. I say that and I'm probably about to get Shrek'd. Nope. Hello, Queen Ryan. I know this is kind of a late and not normally done stream time for me, but I started to get really excited thinking about elemental light bowgun sets, and this is basically like one absolute necessity there, and I just wanted to start working on it so I could finish it over the weekend.
These are just good weapons to have too. Like if we can.
There's really nothing, you know, that you can get from this guy that's not going to be good in some way.
Oh wow, a lot of damage.
I'm barely even taking a hit. I'm just sitting here like cheese balling. Is that a dragon? Yeah. Yes. It's absolutely a dragon. I think is it considered a? Is this a Elder Dragon? I think it has to be.
Yeah.
Any reason you think I haven't gotten an actual mount yet?
You gotta hit the right spots to get like the mount flash.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I saw like one earlier. The wings don't do it. That's the thing.
Oh, you got to hit the chest.
It has to be like the body,
Yeah, the
the main
chest.
body.
Yeah, the chest will do it.
I think even the base of the tail sort of counts,
Oh yeah.
so that might work.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just the one hit will. Oh, it hurts so much.
The worst part is I think if you're in midair and you get killed, you're gonna have that animation where you fall. It's like I might be able to save you, but
No. No. All right, so I'm gonna focus on the chest for a little while now.
uh,
Have you just been
please.
burning this entire time? Like burning
What?
and dying? Have you had a good combo yet?
Yeah, been doing pretty good on the legs.
That's good. I wonder at what point does like the area you would normally hit his tramp stamp, like when that eventually counts as back versus tail. Where's he going?
What's he doing?
Oh, he's dive bombing Bateman.
There's Isaac.
Isaac. I was just talking about the sacrifice of Isaac the other day. Somebody wanted like a good religious themed Halloween trunk or treat thing.
Oh, Binding of Isaac.
Well, I was talking about how Abraham was commanded to
Why are
sacrifice his
you
son.
up, Dad?
I'm getting
Oh, yeah,
cigarettes,
yeah.
Isaac. Go back to your room. Would you sharpen up blue sharpness? I think I would.
Yeah.
I have to be sharpening so much, though.
That's why readiness is so good.
Yeah, but I just like being able to trigger the critical draw much more often. And I also like having this up a lot more.
Yeah.
Crack something. Is it a leg?
Hey,
Oh, here's
there
the
it
ride.
is.
Gonna need a lot of help on this one. Almost definitely.
He flails a lot, and it's really hard to get in.
Yeah.
Try.
Oh, I'm on the head too. Oh, we're doing
No,
okay.
I
I'm gonna be
tried.
okay. Oh God. Might be okay. We're okay. And that wasn't even with Oh God, did I miss that? Oh, I'm trash. I suck. I'm the worst. You'll get all the work done. I think I got like one hit, like on the wing, just barely. Hey, at least I got the ride, right?
He was able to get some good damage on the face.
Yeah. Oh, and you know the ride takes place on the face, so
Oh, I picked a bad time to reload, but it actually worked out. All right.
it worked out.
Oh God, that's right in my face.
Yeah, I'm normally not a fan of aerial greatsword for the record, but this is like the only way I'm going to be able to get the pieces for the piece of armor that I want is from a head break, and I wanted to do some sort of an aerial weapon. And I could have done like, oh shoot, how far does this go?
Could have used bow.
I don't have a good bow set yet.
Oh yeah.
And I could have pierced, like I have like a decent pierce set, and I guess pierce
Oh,
one would
yeah.
work okay on the head.
Yeah.
But like with him, like ammo becomes like a very real problem. He's just got so much life. I mean, you know, think of like super laggy, and then like think of like something that has more life than super laggy. Like he's not as hard. Like he won't kill you as quickly as super laggy, but
Uh oh.
oop. Your life powder. Let me. I can life powder.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh no, he's running at me. I might be able to life powder.
Oh.
Okay, I'm doing it. Aerial dew blades? Yeah. I mean, aerial anything would have been fine. I like.
Uh oh.
Look,
Yeah,
when
that's true.
you're
And for you, And for you, Insect Glaive just like ruined Fatalis.
Well, most Elder Dragons, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, for people asking why Toad is using Switch Axe and I'm okay with it, when you dance with the devil, you have to become the devil, right? So,
Did someone actually ask that?
yeah, hail Satan.
Oh, it was Twitch chat too. I forgot.
Ooh, was that an attack? It's like, sometimes I can't tell, like, is that an attack or is he just being weird? Jeez, that attack looks so cool when he just, like, sprays his, like, explosive dust all over the place.
Yeah.
I love it. Rapid bow, see, like, the issue is like, whenever you have to aim a weapon to a significant degree vertically, like, the game as it is right now is not very conducive to that. To any sort of playstyle that requires a lot of vertical aiming. Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay.
Hurting.
Now would be a great time
Oh,
to
oh,
just...
oh,
I was going to say, now would be a great time to get the hell out of here.
oh. Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to do that. I got to heal up anyways. Probably need to sharpen. Why not?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Hakalos. This is like... So that's basically just standard John Cena you're wearing right there.
Yeah.
You didn't take your Easy Max potion.
Is there an easy max potion?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
May as well take it. It's
Yeah.
free healing. We were thinking, Toad was thinking about using the gun lance. And honestly, if this were a white Fatalis fight, you would absolutely see 2 gun lances. If not 4 gun lances. If not, like, an enormous pile of clutch shots. But even then, like, I don't know how the math works out in terms of how many clutch shots you need to kill white Fatalis. Maybe too many to combine. Which that's...
I mean, yeah, solo you wouldn't be able to do it, but like if you're in a group,
Oh, 2 of us? Two of us would be enough to do it.
I don't know.
Loving that HD rumble, man.
Yeah, it's neat for
Loving
the
it.
roars.
Feels good. I wish I could reach out and touch everyone viewing this and let them feel the rumble.
It just like blasted you out of the air. Oh, I dodged into
I
that.
felt that. I can
Uh-oh.
only really hit the wings, but I feel like that... Oh, is he going to breathe fire? Yes, he is. Oop.
I'm good. Oh, SP. Ate that really fast.
Yeah, that's nice. Feels good. What does that do? That
It
gives me
is.
like a stamina increase, right? Something like that?
Something about you use less when you jump.
Or like you regain stamina when you jump? This is definitely Crimson. Wait, red or Crimson? Isn't that the same?
Crimson.
Is there a difference between red and Crimson Fatalis?
Maybe it's just what people called it before. It was like a real name.
He's Crimson. But he might translate to red.
Oh,
Ow.
yeah.
Slapped me.
Hello, Toad.
Oh, wow. You just got a big donation from me. I feel like I'm obligated to buy you dinner. Thank you so much. Zravius just donated $30
Oh.
for you.
Yeah, because I heard you say Zravius earlier. I'm like, Zravius? What's up, Zravius?
Well, that's going to the Toad Steak Fund.
It's been a while.
Did you really like the steak though? Would you rather have had something else?
I like the steak.
Steak, okay,
What?
you'll have it again.
Yeah.
Twitch partner.
I can
steak.
try another one there.
Try another one.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not attached to that specific steak that I
That was
got.
a very
but-
expensive steak. You know, honestly, the steak and fries are the best. There. That's what I always get. So cluster shots are most effective on monsters that have very low damage in general. So like what I would think of as something that is, and also things that have very large hit zones. Like those two things kind of go together. And like Fatalis basically defines that in that he's a very large monster that does not take much damage on anything, especially when he gets into his armor mode. But there are other monsters in the past, like I think kind of like, even though it wasn't a super effective way to fight him, like the hit zones of Brachydios in 3 Ultimate kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah.
He didn't take a lot of raw, and Cluster would have been probably pretty
It
effective
did on
him.
the face and pounders, which was like enough.
Yeah. But those,
Depending on the weapon type, because like
yeah.
Hunting Horn could very reliably hit the face. Great Sword as well. Pierce ones were really, really good.
Oh, sponsor. Thank you, Loader. Oh, he's doing it from the other direction. No! Oh, I didn't touch it. All right, I'm going to use a max push.
Yep. Is that Wolf of Wall Street?
Hell yeah, man. Hail Satan.
You know, I never actually watched that movie all the way through, but I've seen like
I watch it. Don't watch it with like anyone that is in like polite company, because it will upset them. Leonardo
I don't know, I've seen
DiCaprio.
enough of it to know what it is. Like, I just haven't actually watched it all the way through.
It's a good movie. It's interesting. It's actually it's fairly educational too about stock manipulation,
Yeah.
and like it will make you have some pause when it comes to selecting financial advisors that profit off of what you invest in, right? And it makes sense as to why like there's so much more regulation in that industry, because like they were playing with like normal people's retirement funds. Like these weren't like super rich people. These were people that, you know, were making like an average American salary.
Yeah. Basically my situation.
Yeah, you know, people like you, and they were screwing you over. You know, they
Yeah.
weren't screwing over the people that had lots of money to play around with. They were screwing over the mom and pop
Oh,
people.
we actually did break a horn.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure we'll break another one. We're gonna get another ride.
I'm not sure
Theoretically.
he actually has 2 horn breaks.
Really?
I think that might be regular Fatalis says too.
Does he not like
Like,
have does he not like have a face break? Like he doesn't lose like an eye?
Maybe like an eye. Oh, like a scar, like an eye scar.
I think he gets an eye scar.
Yeah. Hey, Ravius. Yeah, I'm in this chat. I forgot that he's streaming to both now, not just YouTube. So. Just
I
haven't
mean,
bothered.
so YouTube gaming used to be the joke,
Yeah, YouTube gaming was the meme,
the meme.
but now it's like place to be for. Well, I mean, if you
it depends where
basically
your
if you
audience
have
is.
if you have a presence on YouTube and only YouTube, that's what you want to do.
I mean,
But
I
if you,
stream to Twitch because there's some people that are just gonna want, like, maybe their viewer is set up better for Twitch, and then maybe there'll be people that can find
Well, it's
the
like,
YouTube stream off of Twitch.
If you're on PS4, watching on PS4,
Yeah,
watching on Twitch is way better.
yeah,
Because I don't know if there's an actual YouTube gaming app on PS4.
probably not. Well,
You
there's
just-
a YouTube app for sure.
You go to YouTube and then you just see the stream. You don't see the chat with it.
Well, for a well, I guess technically they're a $1 trillion company. I think Alphabet should probably try and figure out their YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
They are a trillion. I think their market share was like 1.3 trillion the other day or something like that.
Said. Oh yeah, guys. The 3U on Wii U still has online because that's still up and people still play it.
I was thinking the other day about going back and playing it a little bit.
You need that Crimson Carapeco.
I still need it. I have to sharpen. 3DS has multiplayer if you have a Wii U, right?
Yeah.
Can't you connect through that? I
It
think you
actually,
can.
well, it has multiplayer. It doesn't have online multiplayer.
Can't you connect it to the Wii U? Isn't there that ability?
Oh yeah, there's that. I was just saying that the statement 3DS doesn't have multiplayer, or 3U 3DS doesn't have multiplayer, is an incorrect statement.
It's
You have
not
to
a
say
full,
online.
wholly factual state. It's almost factual.
Almost, yeah.
If you own a Wii U, which,
Well, no, if you say online multiplayer, then it's a real statement.
yes,
Like the 3U on 3DS on its own does not have multiplayer
yeah,
online.
until he's doing his cool thing. I'm not going over there. Screw that.
Oh yeah, meteors.
I'm good.
He hasn't melted any of us yet.
You mean melt like with his flame?
He in 4U he had this heat wave attack where he would just like he would send like
Am I gonna
almost
die?
like that rippling air effect. You know what I mean? Like when it's really hot.
Yeah.
Um, he would
Send it
send that
forward.
your way, and like your health would just start rapidly going down.
Ooh, that was really close. You know, I brought combines for these mega potions here, and even then, like, I'm getting a little worried about whether it's going to be enough.
Yeah, I'm at 8 left.
Uh,
God, it's like you gotta hit the chest, then he does that, and it's like I don't know what the actual opportunity would be.
yeah.
I'm right there with you, Hakalos. I think 3U so far has been my favorite Monster Hunter.
Somewhere between 3U and Portable Third, right? That
Yeah,
somewhere in
like
that sweet spot.
Portable Third didn't. It doesn't have the same. It doesn't hold that same value for me because I didn't get into it until like way later, like after already playing 3U, 4U, even Generations. Like I didn't play Portable Third for a long time. Cause like I got into Monster Hunter on my Vita, and I bought Freedom Unite, played that solo, and then
That's
that
kind
was
of
right
a that's
before.
kind of a wild thing to say. I got into it on the Vita.
Yeah,
That's badass. And hey, you don't have deformed arthritic hands.
yeah, like there was 2 sticks. It felt good. Like
You're like,
I played.
this is the greatest way to play this game.
Yeah, like I played Freedom Unite in one of the best ways you could possibly play it, besides emulator. Um,
Like, I have nothing against emulators. It just feels weird to me sometimes playing things in an emulator. And like, I understand that like all um, all Portable Third HD was basically an emulator, right? Basically, like that
yeah.
wasn't like a full true remaster. But for some reason, like I would prefer playing that over having to emulate it. But of course, if you want to play with a real community, I think that's how you have to play it now, right? Like
Oh wow, he's like
nobody's
doing a
in ad
little.
hoc party anymore, right?
I mean, people that have Japanese Portable Third and all that, maybe, but no, there's a lot of people that play it still. Not, I mean, not a lot, but there's a decent number of people that have it on emulator and use Evolve, and they've got servers going on that.
Evolve is that the name of the client?
Yeah, you use Evolve, and it's like you just join, enter the IP of whoever is host or whatever.
So you got to do like IP connections.
Yeah.
Let's see if I got a life powder. I do.
Yeah, Portable Third. It's interesting how the emulator does how PSSPP does it because it's a it's a PSP emulator, but you're technically playing a PS3 game that is a PSP emulator in itself.
Well, God bless whoever did that. That's a cool as hell project.
And yeah, that's the way I play Portable Third, and it honestly feels great. Like that's one of the best feeling Monster Hunters I've played, and I've played it on an emulator.
And like the weird thing about it for me is like I like the challenge of this game, but there's just something about how like Portable Third just feels like a little bit like easy mode. Like it satisfies your Monster Hunter power fantasies.
Yeah, like it's easy, but not super easy. Like you still have to play correctly.
I don't know. Have you done Elemental Bowgun? Portable Third. It's kind of broken.
Oh well, yeah, that's different. But I'm talking about melee. Like I don't know. Third gen had the
Oh God, I'm dead. No,
combat
not dead.
that was really nice.
Oh no.
Done.
Oh
Just
god,
gonna.
no,
I mean, I had to heal too.
I
So
must have had,
Moxie.
yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, you had 1 HP. Um, yeah, portable like third gen had this interesting pacing to all the fights that I really, really enjoyed. Like, I don't know how exactly to explain it, but the pacing was
It was a steady fight,
really nice.
you know?
Oh,
Survive. I
I
feel like
wanted
we're
to like try to knock
doing.
him
I
down.
feel like we're doing okay. My only
Yeah.
concern is long term. I don't know. I don't know about this life situation. 10 minutes.
That's another
Woo!
concern. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Jeez, have we just been wailing on this guy for 25 minutes? This is a
Yeah.
Repel quest too, right? I
Yeah,
think
I
all
mean, all
Fatalis
Elder
quests.
Dragons, I'm pretty sure we can
Yeah.
hell if need be.
Well, I guess if things get really bad, take our Repel rewards. Yeah, because I seem to remember, like,
PPSSPP, uh, Chris the zombie. That's actually, I mean, it's correct in a way, but also not really,
oh, I got the
because
ride, and I have unlimited stamina. I'm a god. Oh
do it.
no! But I was in the wrong
Oh, he's outside the
area.
area. Yeah, he's outside the boundaries.
Well, we're not getting the other ride in time.
Um, I'd say you can increase it to 60 FPS, but you're also doubling the speed of the game. Like you're
I
not
feel, and that
actually.
would probably break multiplayer as well, right?
Funny enough, you can actually use speed hacks online, and it's like it's
You
really
just play
weird.
faster. What happens to the monster?
You move faster. It depends on if you're a host or not. It just seems really laggy, basically. Like,
No, don't cheat in Monster.
my cat tried to heal and it just like got slapped. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I can spend life powders because I have combines for them.
I'm gonna guess that the person who posted it, or either of us, if we post him again, he will have his lowered health.
Yeah, he'll be the repelled version if we
If we do
repel
not,
him.
if we do not kill.
Yeah, if we
Which
do
I
not
mean,
kill him
you
here.
know, at this rate, there's a chance. There's a chance we may not kill with the amount of time that we have remaining.
Oh god.
That's
Really
basically
bad.
like what you just said just now. Like that is like Fatalis the quest. It's just constantly saying like, "Oh God,
It's just
how can there be so much damage? What did I do to deserve this?" Ooh. Oh, I should be. Oh, I'm gonna max push him. I'm good.
I'm just gonna do that because I've got a lot of life powders.
Yeah. And what? Probably like what? At this point,
Few
7 minutes
potions
left.
left. Oh yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing is I can spend them because like we're gonna run out of time pretty soon. Oh,
Is there a shame to repelling Crimson Fatalis as opposed to killing him? I don't know, because, like, to be honest with you, like, I've almost never fought this dude. I fought a couple Fatalises in my time. I fought a white Fatalis that was weakened in my time, but I've never really fought Crimson. Maybe once in 4U.
I don't know.
No shame.
I don't really understand this fight well enough to know like how it's supposed to play out
Well, like, I
for doing
know
things correctly.
Kiriniko is saying he's got, like, 30,000 life.
Yeah, like how I'm just trying to think like
And, like, his primary damage zones are his legs, which take 21%.
yeah.
So, like, what the hell are you supposed to do?
I mean, I guess probably
Repel him once, and then
elemental.
He'll
But even
no,
elemental, it's
the
like,
only elemental he takes is dragon, and so even then, what are you gonna do? I mean, a dragon weapon's sure, but like he takes the most damage in his head by far. And like,
Yeah,
there's no
still the
way
same.
you're gonna have enough dragon bowgun shots. So I don't know. Maybe yeah, aerial dragon weapons, or just dragon
I mean,
weapons in
just aerial
general,
dual blade, or not aerial. Oh,
or just kill him. We could just kill him.
yeah,
That's
look
one way to
at
do it.
that. Carve spots, head,
Yeah,
body.
yeah, head, body, butt.
Yeah.
Those are my carve spots. Goodbye, Hakalos. I'll miss you.
And at least with the hold A to carve, you're not like in danger of having to.
Crutch carve. No, it's yeah. This makes it so you can get your 9 pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, bow and bowgun are, I think, the best options for Fatalis because you can just constantly shoot the head.
As long as you don't die.
Yeah, and that's the issue. It's like,
Just don't
I mean,
die.
adept bow would be really good.
Yeah, I mean, it would be okay. Yeah, I think so. Even like a really good dragon bow, if you were just like raining down scatter shots on like the legs or something like that, or rapid on the legs. I'm not sure if Pierce would be that good on him, depending on what direction you're
I mean,
facing
Pierce
him.
bow is just not that
Huh.
great.
Springer found Crimson to be the easiest of the 3 Fatalis boys. That's interesting. I would go Fatalis, Crimson, White Fatalis is just like a pain. I think I got one of the horns I needed. Maybe both. Let's double check. It's the yeah, I need the Fatalis Crimson Skin XR is basically what I've allocated. And it looks boss. Like, it looks like a great set.
What, Crimson?
Yeah, from what I can tell. I think this is normal Fatalis.
Yeah, Dragon Spread Bow might be good. The Shigaru bow has always been really good for that.
I think this is it. Let's double check.
Oh, I can max out that Nikarkos gun lance.
Hmm?
Normal 5.
Hmm.
Normal 5 with Brave might be really nice.
Yeah.
Just
Just
all
do some
those-
shotgun slams on his leg.
Yeah, just all those multipliers.
Yep, so I need to do them one more time. I need one more Flame Horn, and then one more Hyper Slog Bone. I'm assuming he gives a Hyper Slog Bone.
That's Hyper Monsters.
That would make sense. that makes a lot of sense. It's probably a difficult Hyper Monster, right?
No, I think it's just a general Hyper Monsters thing. I can make the Sword and Shield.
Oh, the Crimson? Then do what you want to go. I think I'm going to stick with this. I think this set worked out okay. Okay
Yeah.
enough.
Well, now I'll be doing. Theoretically, I'll be doing a lot more damage now. Just shotgun slamming the entire time.
Yeah.
The only issue is, I think, the set I'll be using has significantly less defense.
That might be a problem. I wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't do it. Like, I'm doing this with
Let me check my
865 defense, and even then I'm kind of like, yeah,
What are you at?
865, which isn't terrible,
Oh, yeah.
but I wouldn't.
Let me just
I wouldn't
check.
want to do it much less than 800. A Hyper Crimson Fatalis, that would take like 2 hours. He makes by most accounts, the best raw insect glaive that also happens to have blast.
Yeah.
So, even if the thing you're
with
fighting,
really crazy sharpness, with sharpness +2.
yeah, you don't even really need sharp sword. Technically, you can just go the sharpness +2 route with him, I think.
I've got 741. I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, you're a lot more careful than I am, I think.
I'll be using Brave as well, so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna eat
getting low on honey.
fire fire defense up. It is kind of weird how, like, this is almost one of the most difficult things in the game you can fight. And we're still kind of having an okay thing for it. Absolute Readiness or Wolf's Maw for Adept Dual Blades. I would go Wolf's Maw, but it
Yeah,
depends.
readiness on dual blades isn't going to be able to upkeep your sharpness as it
Yeah.
would on like great sword or hammer,
And
because
like,
you're using up like so much sharpness just to
yeah.
charge it that
Unless you
it's
had
not worth
Sharp
it.
Sword, right? Sharp Sword maybe, but even then, like, if you
No,
want to keep
it's
sharpening, like, do Brave Dual Blades. Like, they're pretty much Adept Dual Blades. You just have to spin to win. Right?
yeah, sort of.
Just do the counter. Spin to win through.
Right. Just setting up my farm.
You know what? Maybe. So, I don't think I utilized really much of anything on this compared to if I was in my fat set. So I'm going to go back to the fat guy set. Oh, actually, this has better.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, you know, the earplugs will be.
Although this does
better
have
than-
better defense. I'll stick with it.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, this has critical draw and critical boost. So that's going to help out by quite a. It's going to have
I
critical
always
boost.
forget which. Forget which of these is the combined for life powders. I guess I could just check.
It's a claw and.
Yeah. Well, like I brought both claws and fangs because I wasn't sure at some point like which.
Oh, well, the claws look like claws and the fangs look like fangs. I know that sounds really dumb, but that's me. But like, you can tell because like this looks like a claw.
Yeah, it's the one that's like a big M, right?
It's a claw,
Yeah.
and then the fang looks like it's like a claw.
This
like
set
a
also has
fang
mycology, so that's gonna
coming
be
out of
nice.
your mouth. Good night, Xeravius. Thank you for the donation. Earlier. That was
Xeravius.
very, very nice. I'll make sure to treat Toad.
I'll be back soon, Ravius. Don't worry.
His return is heralded.
Trying.
I believe in you, my son. So you gonna do the normal 5 thing, the Narcoquus?
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
You know what I could do also is just to really ramp this up is use the Hunter art, Dragon's Breath,
Oh yeah.
because that adds 10 damage to each shell. So if I'm
Oh, yeah.
spamming normal 5,
Yeah, that's an extra 50. Is that
Yeah.
multiplied too, or no?
no, that's just it's like a flat extra 10.
Flat extra 10 no matter what. Yeah,
Yep.
still, it's an extra 50. You know, do
Yeah.
it 10 times, that's 500.
I think that's the one.
You're gonna
there.
do this all again if we get Gen U. Probably. As a female character.
Yeah, it'd be easier too. Like, we'd do all this again, but it would also be way faster because like
Yeah, my
be able to read everything.
Yeah. That's the hardest part. That's what takes the most time. It's just the translation.
Yeah, like even just things like right now, I'm trying to figure out which of these is Dragon's Breath. Like that's an extra couple minutes just to figure that out. That's like, and we're also like, you know, we're both probably gonna play, Worlds twice.
Yeah, although there's that rumor that came out today that PC version might be out a couple days after. But you know, I'm really thinking, Toad, like if the PS4 Pro version has a solid 60 FPS.
Yeah, if that is like definitive way to play, and PC is like slightly better.
Well,
Then-
PCs, of course, you know, I'm assuming we can jack that up to 120 hertz, which is like would be amazing. But I'm generally okay with a solid 60. I mean,
Yeah,
we're used to
solid
playing
60.
on 30 right now.
I mean,
so,
I'm alright even playing 30 as long as it's consistent. Like,
yeah.
just don't let there be drops, and I'll be happy. If you say you're gonna do 30, do 30. please. I should let you take the other max potion because I have mycology.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Here.
This pity max potion. So even if it were like global simultaneous, only because like I think so many more people are going to be playing it on the PS4. That's going to be
Yeah.
the main thing I play it on.
Yeah, I'll get it on both just because I know people that are gonna have it on one and some people that don't have it on the other. Like think about Mark and Owen. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess Mark does technically have a PS4, but he's not can't update it.
No, I've taken it. It is mine. It's just sitting around
Oh,
waiting.
okay, so you have it back now.
It's in a bag. It's in a bag in my sunroom, just chilling. Waiting for a day I can hack it and do nothing
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, so they're both gonna get PC.
I don't blame them. I mean, it'll be interesting. I mean, look, I'm going to own it on both anyways. I'm going to have characters on both anyways. They're probably going to be maxed characters on both anyways. So it's like, it's really just a matter of, you know, who I'm going to be playing with at that certain time with what setup, you know? But like I said, I just have to imagine that the majority of people are getting it on PS4. Certainly the majority are not getting it on Xbox One X. Right? We can be pretty sure of that, no?
Yeah. Like PS4 will likely be the most populated platform. I mean, it will be because it's coming out only there in Japan. So
Yeah, and like, to be honest, like, you know what I did last night? Queued up in some random rooms and played with some Japanese people, just chilling.
yeah, I
You
did.
know.
When I did. Oh,
That was tough.
yeah.
But
I
it's
didn't
like,
even see how much health
it's
I had in
nice
your
because like
stream.
they're so goddamn polite, and they
Yeah.
don't know that you're like a terrible, filthy gaijin. Like they just assume you're a Japanese person because you're using the correct words. Right? I'm saying hello and thank you and nice to play with you and I'm sorry and you're welcome. You know, I know all those phrases and like they use all the same phrases too. So like you can have a real communication. Like you have a real conversation with them, and it's just kind of
Well, it's
fun.
like the neat thing they're doing with World as well is something that I think has been done before in things like Fantasy Star.
Oh, chat,
Um,
chat translations. I
yeah,
think
the
Final
the
Fantasy was
preset
really good at that
phrases.
too, right?
Yeah, the preset phrases will be translated. So like if you pick the first phrase that says hello, nice to meet you in English, on their screen it'll say hello, nice to meet you in Japanese. That's like
Fantasy
really
Star
neat.
was awesome. It was always like beware brown explosion. I love that. That was my jam.
That's yeah, I had no way out of that. I was getting up and I was like under it, but like not in a place where I could really figure out which way to block.
See, this is the part when if we had Monster Hunter World, we would just queue up the PC version of World and just wait for him to escape. We would just wait for him to repel. No, I don't think we've done enough damage to the repel yet.
Should we just restart?
What do you think we should? Let me ask you this: are you nervous about your armor set? Do you think you've got mycology?
Yeah, but if I die in like one hit anyway, then
Are you dying in one hit?
pretty much close to it.
Okay, then yes, we will.
Yeah.
If we die, does he keep his damage?
I doubt it. I'm just gonna go into this.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna let him kill me. On the off chance that like a little bit of the damage stays. Maybe it does. Should I do pull-ups anyways? Does that count? That was technically a cart, right?
Wait, what? Monster Hunter World is at New York Comic Con? Time to go back. Oh, he's doing the pull-ups. There he goes.
Andres, that was a deliberate death. Maybe. I think so. It keeps the damage. Okay, that's good. So hey, it's not a complete waste, right?
Wait, what? If it works like the past games.
Yeah, so it's a
I don't
good
know.
thing. Good thing. I'm
I don't
glad
know if I
I
trust
killed
that.
myself.
Um,
My hands are getting so calloused though. I've got like goddamn like farmer hands from like lifting weights. I'm not sure if I want to show them to the camera. I can.
all right. Here's what I'll do.
Anti-chamber, I deliberately killed myself so Toad would have an opportunity to switch his armor set out.
The question is, do I want to go?
I don't think 771 is going to cut it for armor, unless that's got armor up.
I'm like 801, I think, something like that. I can see if I have upgrades available.
Okay. I've got an upgrade
But I
available.
mean, I'm also. Oh wait, this isn't a defense hunting horn. Never mind.
I'm pretty sure 4 ran at a solid 60. Right?
4 was like between
On the new 3DS?
on new
Was it,
3DS.
yeah, was it a
It
solid
was
60?
like it was like above 40, 40 to 50.
Aerial Greatsword, for Crimson Fatalis, he only takes 21% damage in the legs. And pretty much anywhere else on his body other than his tail, he takes at least 30 to 40. So this is literally just to try and hit higher parts of his body that you cannot normally hit. And not only that, the rides directly do damage to the horn, and that's what I need. That's the only thing I need, is the horn. So we want to try and break that.
Here's an idea. Instead of this
While
Hellblade
you do that, I'm
hunting
going
horn,
to get a beverage.
this one. Well, to put it this way, new 3DS for you was between 40 and 50. Old 3DS for you was between 30 and 40 generally. But sometimes it'll drop below 30. Generations run it's capped at 30, but on old 3DS it pretty constantly drops. New 3DS it doesn't drop as much. Like you'll rarely notice drops on new 3DS.
Can you explain to me why people love aerial hunting horns so much? What's the attraction of it?
Well, the main thing is that none of the hunting horn styles really offer much. Aerial is the only thing that kind of does offer something sort of nice, and like actually, now that you mention that, I might actually switch to it. No, I'll keep Adept. I think Adept would be better for me here.
Okay. Well, better
I
be
don't have to
safer.
worry about taking damage. Yeah, it's safer.
I mean, not like aerial isn't a little safe anyways, because half the time you're up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 3 Ultimate had pretty smooth performance. Was that 60 on the Wii U or no?
Definitely not in the Wii U. 3DS, 3U was
Better.
it was
ran
pretty
better?
high up. It was definitely like it ran better than 4U, I would say.
So weird. Does yours have mycology on it?
No.
Okay. Then I'll share. The nice thing is that if we break the horn even once, that is a 100% drop for what I need.
Oh, nice.
And then we just need the hyper slog bone of whatever it is we're going to get a hyper slog bone off of. Look at that. Ah, jeez, if you got the KO, you'd be a god.
There is no KO.
There's no KO on him? Oh, that's
No.
right. I remember trying to do punishing draw on him and being like very disappointed.
Yeah.
I have it for the extra 5 the extra 5 damage. It's probably not worth it.
Oh, this hunting horn also has dragons, so that actually is really nice.
It's really nice. Yeah.
I made the right hunting horn for the job. Especially because if our defense isn't that great, this has defense up.
It's got both, right? Attack and
Yeah,
defense.
that's what that one song was.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. Like,
Sucks. Well, I could really feel the defense. What am I up to now?
Well, that was 10%.
Oh, you just...
Life powder.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, both got it. Nice.
Yeah. I have the extras. All right, now we're gonna be at 15 extra percent.
I should really
twice.
make sure that my Elder Dragon sets switch.
Yeah, I'm
out.
at 926 defense right now.
What the hell is it? 1,035. He is screaming a lot faster now. See, I don't like his attacks where he just flops. Like, it just seems kind of lazy to me for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's a dragon. He can technically do whatever he wants. I like Mini Toad. He just walked up to that Fatalis and he was
Yeah,
like...
you saw that? That, like, claw slash he did? He just, like...
I'm so angry!
He did, like, the demon dance. He's like that cheeky dual blade user that just goes in and
Yeah.
demon dances no matter what.
Well, he knows. I remember watching a tutorial for dual blades once for Freedom Unite, and the guy was like, there are attacks other than the demon dance. He's like, you have to understand what these are. Like, honestly, like, most times the circle spin attacks were better for damage in Freedom Unite, as best I could tell. And, like, less likely for you to get stuck in place and die.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, they don't lock you down. The demon dance, it basically does most of its damage at... What is it? Most of its damage at the beginning and the end.
Yeah, beginning and the end. The middle is just there because if you have element or status, like, you get some more hits in.
Oh.
But, I'll do the life powder. I got it.
I defender procced and I barely took any damage.
I haven't gotten that right yet. I should probably, like, try to aim for it. Oop. God,
So much more comfortable. Oh yeah, someone asked what my favorite weapon was earlier. My favorite weapons are hunting horn and gun lance. Not really in that order. They're just kind of both of them.
Defender's such a good skill to have here.
Huh?
I am a... not that anyone asked me, but light bowgun greatsword, I think. It's changed a little over the years. In the previous generations, I really, really enjoyed the hammer, but it's just gotten
I still
changed.
enjoy hammer.
I don't know if it's me. It's probably me, but I couldn't hit crap with it when I was playing with it the other night. Like, the hitbox seems so tiny.
Yeah, I mean, from 3rd gen to 4th gen specifically, they've ruined the sort of like tracking that hammer used to have.
That's
Because
what I
like
like.
if you were close enough with hammer, usually it would hit.
Yeah, I like that. That's the
It was
best
really
part about
nice.
hammer.
Yeah.
It made the weapon
No, they
feel
got rid of that.
big, and now the weapon feels like really small.
Yeah.
And I don't think. I mean, that may be changed back in World, right? Like that, it may be coming back. For all
The
we
hammer
know.
looks great in World.
But I mean, like in terms of like the tracking attacks, right? Could be back.
Maybe, yeah.
I feel like I should just keep trying to climb his chest. And like I might get more head hits that way or something like that.
Yeah. You know, since I do have element, maybe I should have brought aerial.
Yeah. Why you say that?
Because I could have been hitting up top more.
Oh yeah. Well, I
And
mean, he takes decent element.
well, yeah,
Generally,
yeah, but I mean, like,
more
if
up
I could
top.
have been even getting a few glancing hits on the head
Yeah.
with element, it would add up.
Here's the
Nice.
right. You've given us free stamina. Ooh.
Yep. Let's try to. Nope, I can't help with
You
that.
don't. You can just refresh the songs, right?
By the time I did it, the ride'd be over. Oh my god, he's killing me. Like,
Don't let him kill you. All right, let's see if I can actually get one hit off. Come on, come on. Eh!
you gotta jump. You gotta jump and let go of the thumbstick. That's
I
all
did.
you gotta do. Yep.
I didn't.
No, you didn't do it that time.
I got 2 hits. I feel okay about that. Could have done a lot better. And with any luck, we'll get another ride. Did we? Oh, we didn't break the hole yet. Well, that cats are aiming for the head, so maybe they'll get it. Or maybe after the second ride, assuming I'm able to get a second ride. Oh,
Oh, slap.
just punches me. Oh, is he doing his?
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Oh, we broke the horn.
Did they?
Yeah, it's broken. I think, did we? It looked broken from
No,
that
I
end.
don't see it.
No, it's still there. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't see any
I'm
breaks.
clearly blind. From the angle, it looked like I couldn't see it that much.
Looking at the one that's like smaller.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the one on the right, and from the angle, it's like I couldn't
Oh
see the
wait.
top.
Yeah, never mind. The left, yeah, the big horn is broken.
Yeah. But I think there's still an eye break. I think we'd be great on that. I don't think we'll be able to get that, though, unless we get a lot more flinches,
Yeah, they get those
Or-
leg flinches.
or we'll get another ride. Well, the problem is he doesn't really trip for that long.
He leans to the side, and you can actually like go up and hit the face at that point.
Yeah. If you're good, I'm not that good.
A charge blade does look really good in World, but you never know if the values are changed. Actually, I guess we do know, sorta, because like we've seen damage numbers on videos, so people can sorta
I
do
don't
the
think
math
anyone's
there.
really sat down and really done it, though.
Yeah.
It's hard in that environment to really, because that, and even still, that's like not a final build.
Yeah. I'm really curious about if Gunlance really does act the way it seems like it does.
I believe.
It's like, oh, if you have better sharpness, your shells do more damage.
No, that would make
Be-
sense.
That would be great. 'Cause
Imagine
that's
if this
like-
was the Gunlance's time to shine, and suddenly it was the best weapon in the world. That will never happen.
Well,
but
the funny, like the really funny thing to me is always that I don't know, like if there's someone there that hates Gunlance, or if they're just really worried that it'll become too strong if they give it enough. But even if it was really strong, it still wouldn't be overused because
people think it's too weird.
it's the movement, the mobility.
Yeah,
Like people hate that.
I don't mind. I mean, of course, we both clearly enjoy it in spite of that.
Yeah, like it's an acquired taste thing, so it's like you can get used to it, but initially I think Gunlance is one of the least mobile weapons in the game.
was gonna say, can you bring that? Daddy needs his special sauce back. I need my unlimited stamina.
Oh yeah, I did.
You did it.
Please. Please clap.
I got him. Feel like a god when monsters flying in the air and you're actually able to hit him. Maybe that's what I should be doing when I'm fighting a Rathalos, is just take aerial greatsword. You know what I mean?
I think
Oh.
flash bombs. Flash bombs are the way to
Yeah,
go.
but I
It's
feel
what-
so cheap when I do that.
He deserves it.
He does deserve it. He
Of
knows
all
better.
monsters, Rathalos deserves it most. Yeah, Lance and World is actually really nice because it has
Baby,
the
come
triple
back.
triple poke counter.
The triple poke is back.
Uh-oh.
You're okay. I believe in you.
Wow, okay. I did absolute readiness, and then the tail dragged me during my invincibility frames,
It kind of happened with me a little bit there too.
and then it still hit me at the end.
God,
Alright, let's see if I can.
I get the sense that your attack boost is like getting multiplied like crazy and causing some issues with his rage timings because we're doing so much damage. Because he seems like he's
I hope
raging
so.
even faster this time. Well, it's that sort of thing. It's like people so severely underestimate the hunting horn on the damage it does on its own, let alone how much damage it adds to a party.
Well, they estimate the damage it does on its own just fine. It doesn't do much.
Not with that attitude. You do,
But
you
no,
do a good job
like
with
the
it.
actual buffs though, they help a lot. Like the buffs make up for the damage that the hunting horn doesn't do.
I mean, it's not going to be critical draw great swords or like, you know, elemental spam or anything else like that with light bowgun. But, you know, it's like every weapon, it has the things it does well, and it has the things it doesn't do well. Oh god, I might die if I'm not careful. Be careful. I mean, the lance is... I mean, until you get a real feel for the movement abilities it has, it's a terrible weapon because you can't get in range. But especially when they added the shield advance and try, and you get used to charging and stuff like that without annihilating your teammates, it's actually a very mobile weapon. I consider it one of the more mobile weapons in the game, actually.
Yeah, Lance is very mobile in comparison to Gun Lance, especially. Like,
And the combos itself are easy. It's like, do I need to do a horizontal poke right now? Or do I need to do a vertical poke right now? Like, that's
Yeah.
it. Like, that is your skill set. So you just got to focus
Yep.
on where you're going to hit. And, of course, like, the diagonal pokes do more damage. So you're going to want to focus on those if you can. Otherwise, you know, whatever. It's not the end of the world. If you, ooh, wow. That was closer than I thought. Come on, boy.
I like that hitting, like flinching him there, actually does cancel the rest of the meteors.
Feels good.
I could see them definitely having made it so it's like, oh, he started the attack, so it still plays out.
Yep.
That's something they would
Kind of
do.
reminds me a little bit of like a Kirin or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like he started this thing. All right, I'm not going to start jumping on him because I get the sense that we might be getting kind of close to another ride timing.
Yeah.
Although he's
Someone
clearly
said the broke Lance combo from Try. I wouldn't say the triple poke counter was really broken. It's just
well,
I
it
don't
was
know.
an auto guard gun lance from Portable
There we
Third.
go. Hit the face. Hit the face. Okay. Got a couple hits. Hey, I broke it, I think.
With the eye?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
I heard a break. Unless that was like the chest. I don't think I hit the chest.
I think the chest. No, no, the eye
The
broke.
chest is
There's
broken.
no, there's a definitely. I think I could see it. Definitely a second break there.
Oh yeah, yeah. The horn is like gone now.
Yeah, but I think to get the reward, it just needs to be broken once.
Yeah.
So, but now we'll get an eye.
Striker Lances. I said. Well, the uh, the broken part about Striker Lance. Nothing about the pokes. It's all about the charge spam.
Yeah, and that's just because that's the way they balance the motion values on it.
Yeah, they're like, you know what?
Deliberately or not.
Let's give Striker Lance a faster activation time on charge, less end lag on charge, and let's make the charge do 70 motion value. They did nerf it to 60 in this one, but still, it was 70 in cross.
Is that still the combo of choice? I haven't noticed speed runs with it. I would assume so.
Yeah, you
even
just
at 60
you get
motion
Enraged
value.
Guard going, and then you spam charge, and you're just doing, you know, like every other second you're doing 60 motion value. It's ridiculous.
Context, like 60 motion value, like you think of like a great sword level 3 charge without like massive multipliers of being at about like 100% motion value, right? More or less, somewhere in the range of 100%.
Yeah, great sword. Yeah, great sword level 3 motion value is 100.
So you've got an attack that comes out multiple times and culminates an attack that does almost as much damage as a level 3 greatsword charge.
Yep.
While applying multiple hits, you know. And mind you, weapons are.
I mean, mostly they just do they let it hit once and then finish because that's as fast as you can do it. And that one extra hit is still pretty good. It's like I think it's like 14. So
adds up. And if you've got the right element, and you would want to be using an element on Lance.
Well, if you're using Striker Lance and you're using Enraged Guard.
I'm dead. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
You think so? You wouldn't use.
You want to get as much raw because Enraged Guard is like a huge multiplier, but only to raw.
If we're looking at the weapons in this, though, like, I don't know. I can only imagine that, and this is pure speculation, so I haven't done the math on it, but I would assume that you could find weapons that have almost as much good raw, right, as the top tier raw weapon in this game, and still be able to use it, you know? It's just a guess.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe that wasn't the case in Gen, but certainly in Monster Hunter Double Cross, I would assume. Only because that's what I've seen across most weapons. Like, outside of Greatsword, of course, that needs every bit of raw it can get to maximize its Greatsword charges.
There we go. Gotta get it going.
Andrew Rosa, this is a Thursday stream. I don't want to malign expectations. My streams are usually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Consider this like a bonus stream. A bonus stream because I had a craving to kill a Fatalis.
Oh god.
You're not gonna die.
Those little bites.
I don't have I don't like others. So we got to be getting kind of close, right, to the timer here. What are we at? Oh, 15 minutes. We still got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Ugh, that sucks. Oh, that's okay. Does your cat have the heal horn? Gotta get him that heal horn, man.
Yeah.
On that. Bateman now is actually, I think, at max level.
Wow.
He's been through a lot, that cat. Night, Springer. I gotta work tomorrow, but I'll probably be able to stream for... Well, I know you probably have to go to sleep relatively soon.
Yeah, I should.
I'll probably stream until about midnight. Is about as late as I could probably go. And still be a normal human in the morning. And then if I still want to stream relatively late tomorrow night, I guess I got to keep that in mind too, that I can't be too much of a zombie.
Uh-oh.
Survive.
Oh, there we go. Oh no! Drifted a little bit too far. What are you doing?
Oh no, he's done.
Oh, I dodged and didn't.
He's done.
Okay, I guess I should. You died once, right?
Yeah, I died once.
Okay, max potion.
Oh, I got the ride.
Nice.
And I have the unlimited stamina too. Excellent.
Yep. I'm gonna refresh our attack song really
That's
quick.
good. I don't know if we break the other eye or not. Oop.
I mean, you gotta go for the face. So it takes the most damage anyway.
Yeah. Well, I hope I can mash this out. Ugh. Oh, there was
Oh, you
another
broke it anyway. You broke it from the mount.
It's the hardest part about aerial mounting for me is like the timing on like when you got to let go of the stick. It almost reminds me, you know what it reminds me of, like speedrunner strats for like Mario Sunshine.
Oh
Am I
yeah.
gonna die? Where like people are
You
talking
just
about
gotta,
neutral,
as soon as you hit the roll button,
let go.
just let it go at that point.
Oh God, he aimed it at me. Huh.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
Oh.
And that would have hit me too. Wow.
Yeah.
Hunting horn users are real, and they are national treasures.
Oh, he slammed that right in my head.
Oh. You said you got the
Alright,
life
time to
powders?
powder. Yeah.
That was a great time to do it.
He's gonna hit me. Oh, he like nudged me with his face before he shot the fireball, so
it
like
did,
I dodged
almost
the
no
fireball.
damage. You just took the little bit of damage from being nudged.
Yeah, like the little nudge. Uh-oh. I don't know what song I'm gonna play here. Oh, attack, good.
I hate how if you just like land on the tail as it's about to go into an attack, it does damage to you. It reminds me a little bit of the Acantor tail.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you fought Acantor in G rank yet. You may have seen.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, he's about the same as his 4U fight, so yeah.
The tail is
Yeah.
something.
Just keeping these songs.
Here we go.
Much faster. Hunting horn. The way to
Hunting
go.
horn is best weapon. Yeah, because
Go
the
for the
first
butt first.
time I'm going for that first. You would go for the butt first. That Acantor tail that kept wrecking you. Yes. Yes, that Acantor tail. That's the one I'm talking about. Did Shep ever play a Souls game? Yeah, I love the Souls games. Played the first, beat the first, played the second, beat the second, played the third, have not beaten the third.
Really?
I get stuck in
you
low-level
kept- You just kept
PvP.
restarting and doing PvP.
I just can't help it. I briefly considered doing some stuff on Bloodborne, but I feel like the Souls content's been done to death. I'm not sure if people would be interested in watching me play it. But if I ever branched out into streaming or recording any other games, it would be a Souls game.
Hunting horn. I mean, any weapon can be support in a way. Like, you can get any weapon with para on it, and that's a support weapon at that point.
Yep.
Like, that becomes support, or sleep, that becomes support.
Oh, I think I
If
even
you
carved a horn.
if you bring life powders, that you're you're supporting at that point.
And I got an eye, too.
But yeah, like light bow gun as well, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I've got a spreadsheet up right now of what I'm planning for my armor sets. And
Elemental and all that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, be honest with you.
I wouldn't mind just making some, like a general Pierce light bow gun set.
Oh, you gotta go hard, though. You gotta go hard. That's what I'm planning to do. I've got... Everything is designed, right, to have... Let's pull it up. Ammo saver, load up, elemental attack up, true shot up, and then the 5 different armor sets for the specific element up of like fire, ice, thunder, so on and so on.
Yeah. Yeah, because they have those helmets now that give you.
Oh,
like, the
it
whole
doesn't
thing.
use those. It's
Oh, it
I
doesn't
haven't.
use those?
Yeah, I have enough talismans that end up making it easier to pull it
Oh,
over.
yeah.
They're like
Yeah,
I don't.
I try to keep talismans that have like over 10. in a
Yeah,
certain
I've got a
element.
couple of those. That's what's doing it. Okay, so let's take a look here. Can I make it? Well, I'm not gonna have the hyper slog bone. Right. Right, but I can
No.
technically make it. God, that looks nice. Holy crap! Why does the gunner stuff always look so much better than the blade master? always looks better. All right, so let's take a look. What's what's gonna give us a hyper slog bone?
Many things.
Many things. Well, that's good. So it's Glavenus. Hell no. You spin me round. Rambros. Maybe. Seregios. Jesus, I'm surprised I don't have more of those. Gotta go fast. It's Brachydios. Kind of consider that. Oh, you know what? I think the Duramboros is the best one. It's either Duramboros or Glavenus.
Yeah, I'll do Duramboros. I like Duramboros.
He's got more life, of course, than the Glavenus, but he's also easier to attack.
Yeah, we can also trip him and hit his humps. And that nullifies the extra life, basically. That's always how I look at Duramboros. Like, yeah, he's got a lot of life, but if you're doing the fight the right way, like...
You know, I'm gonna bring my Pierce gun set.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's that's one of the right ways to do the fight.
I'm good at this game.
I wanna... Maybe I can make his hammer. That comes in Fatalis.
Oh yeah.
I guess I should see what the other upgrades take.
I can't technically paralyze him once if we wanted to do a para. Will that flinch him out of a spin?
No, it'll just stop him.
No, just stop him? I
Yeah.
haven't really tried it. If you want to bring 60 Pierce ones, that would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just checking this Teostra Cortex. Oh, I haven't fought any Teostra, so yeah, I wouldn't be able to max out his hammer.
That's a blast from the past. Gun building from Try. It was kind of fun. How was life? Well, I'm about to make one crucial piece of my armor set, so I guess that makes me really happy. Right, so basically, it's going to be... Oh, that's the wrong spreadsheet. I've got a couple up. Fatalis Crimson Skin XR. Escador Arma, which I'm thinking that must be Elatrion Arms.
Oh, let me check the Sword and Shield. I want to see if I can actually make the
Valk,
Sword and Shield.
Tacit. And then the leggings vary a little bit, but it looks like the Diablos leggings and then the Daring leggings are kind of helpful.
Flashpoints line. Oh, the sword needs the Sword and Shield needs the Raging Brekkie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get around to them eventually.
Yeah.
How many spreadsheets do you have? I
What? I didn't mean to make that.
don't want to talk about that.
Do you organize your spreadsheets with other spreadsheets?
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. They are organized. I was so proud of Owen. He had a very organized spreadsheet the other day, and it kind of impressed me.
The other day?
Yeah, I was over there like month and a half ago or something.
Oh, I was like the other day. What?
I don't know. To me, look, time passes so fast now. I don't know. Samuel Pearson, I'm glad you like the videos. Thank you. I was hoping to have an actual produced video this week, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So there'll have to be one next
Are
week.
you still working on the Gunlance stuff?
I created a video.
Oh,
Believe it or
you
not,
did the walkthrough. I know you were
well,
talking
no,
about
I
something
have
else.
I have a very detailed walkthrough, but the world's not ready for it. I can't release it.
They're not ready.
No, I'm not joking. I've got so many values and figures, and like it's edited. It's pretty much put together, ready to go. I don't think the world deserves it. So they're not
What
getting
does the world have to do to deserve
it. I don't think that they can do anything. I think it's.
that?
I might show it to you sometime.
I'd like that.
Yeah, you could watch it. You might be able to understand it and appreciate it.
I feel having used Gunlance so much, I may have deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah, no. No, you'd appreciate. Oh, there's some values in there you might really appreciate. Like I did some really hard hitting research.
Go the other way.
Oh, I went like the wrongest way possible.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to hit you
Just
with.
take a right.
I want to hit you with Demon Shot, anyways.
Okay. I might as well load up my song then.
Oh, we could buff each other. We're gonna get multiplicative buffs. Yes, come on, Mini Toad, get this. Enjoy my embrace.
I just wrecked this Congo while playing my song.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild for sure.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest Zelda ever, like everybody was saying when it first came out, but it's still a very, very
It's
good
a really good game. It's just like I don't know.
I don't. Well, I mean, I don't know. It'll time will tell. You know how it will stand up to time. I like it more than the other 3D Zeldas. I think I like Wind Waker the most, but in general,
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh.
You know my favorite part about this set is I got Deadeye on it. So like 0 effort is needed to do things that I want to do. What do you
Oh,
zero?
trajectory.
Deadeye?
Is it the one that extends the critical distance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said trajectory though? Is that what it was called in Generation?
That's like the full skill.
Oh, okay. Yes. It's perfect with Pierce because Pierce has that issue when you fire it too close but also too far.
Yeah.
It really benefits Pierce the most. What are you using for style?
Aerial.
Okay.
You gonna go in the air? No? Alright.
Oh, nice.
I just want another 2D Zelda, like fully fleshed out 2D Zelda game.
Yeah, I didn't like the semi 3D ones on the 3DS or the 2DS or the normal DS for that matter.
I liked Link Between Worlds, but like
You know what? I
the
never
base
played that.
game is just really easy.
It's too easy.
Yeah. Like hero mode, obviously, yeah, sure, everything does more damage, but it's still the same game. Like I'm not gonna replay it
Right.
just to have things do more damage.
Right.
Whoa. Um. Yeah, just need another like, give me another. And yeah, like I would like one that's not semi 3D. Like I want like a real sprite game.
I don't know. I feel like after Breath of the Wild, it might be a while before we see that, you know? They're probably going to be working on a semi sequel to that now.
Oh,
Good
he
flinch.
still hit me.
Still hit you?
Yeah. First Zelda I ever played was fantastic. I really like. A lot of people don't like the DS games. I think it's mostly obviously because the controls, but I liked them. I liked the DS games.
The first Zelda I ever played was the first Zelda. Does that make me old? Oh, let's see if we can get the trip. Oh, he's going to hit me. Yes!
Got it.
By our powers combined?
Like want to hit the face to get the KO, but
Oh,
the
I need
damage
to,
in the
I need to
box.
start. Hold on.
Start shaking.
There we go. We got red. Let's get our red on. The red buff is important.
It's the flinch, right?
No, red is the health
Oh,
recovery.
purple is everything, right?
Yeah, we may not get to purple. This set like exists. Like I can pretty reliably get up to red, but it's going to take 2 more creations of the arts in order to get. Oops! I have to change bullets. Ooh, damn. I can go for a para. I don't have Pierce. I don't really want to. I don't really want to combine Pierce because I feel like he's about to run, and you can hand me Pierce. You know?
You might just want to combine Pierce.
Didn't bring Pierce. Gotcha. Understood. No, I know. Look, I know how to read a crowd. Okay. It's not my first time around this rodeo. I wonder if this will get you. Did that get you? Did
Yeah.
you get a little boost to your arts there?
Yep.
Good. I didn't really know what range it had. I'm going for a para right now. Got the para. We've got so many buffs on right now. It's kind of funny. Like, you can't quite tell if you have SP or not because you got to keep wading through all
You gotta
the
wait
buffs.
to see it. I mean, you can see the health recharging at least.
You could. That's the only indication that it's there. No, I guess the orange buff actually makes it so you don't lose stamina as quickly.
Yeah. It's
kinda
half
weird.
hunger, basically.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just a weird, like, why bother?
Well, it's
Why
just
bother
there.
programming that?
Yeah, like... Well, especially when the yellow is usually so good in comparison. We got purple. Well, may as well give that to us. Here we go. Oh, now he's running. Miserly bastard. Here.
I tried to dodge it.
You cannot dodge.
It was actually good timing because I used it and then I got it back basically. Almost.
I was wondering if we'd
gotta get
broken
in
the
there.
horns, but of course, clearly we have. Nice.
I'm gonna go for the KO.
Do it. You got it.
Perfect timing.
Really perfect timing. I was wondering why he flinched so quickly, and then I realized, oh wait, we've got purple sharpness. Do you think that helps break things too, or do you think it just does the flinch?
It might do both.
I think it might do both.
Because I think they combined those properties in this game. Like, they made it so
Yeah, that's what I think too.
they just combine them into one effect. They're like, why separate these when we could just make them one effect? Probably get... Yeah, I was just about to say, probably get another ride. Yeah, I mean, aerial hunting horn's neat because, like, you get a triple... You're basically the most support you can get on a hunting horn when
Yeah.
using aerial. Because you
Well,
have...
outside of like trying to do some sort of alchemy, but does it lose anything good with alchemy?
It's sort of like Brave where you lose some combo capabilities. Like, certain things won't chain into others, and...
No, come back.
I just don't like... I don't like... I don't like not being able to do this attack, the standing XA, like, on command. Like, I think with those you have to do this and then XA. I just don't like it.
Do you like your 10% damage buff on top of your other 15% damage buff?
I'm at 373 attack. Decent. What are you at?
No, I don't think I'm that high. I'm using a Narga weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 379? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the bowguns generally have higher attack anyway.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, it's the affinity and all that stacking that really makes it
Yeah.
kind of broken.
There we go.
Oh, for a second there, I thought he was going to do... Ugh! So close!
He's going towards you, so I can't hit his legs. Because he was, like, drifting off to the side.
Yeah. God, that passive health regen, though. So nice. Stop running. Got the tail break. Does the tail break just allow you to carve? I forget if it actually gives you a reward. Or I think you have to break it off to get the reward.
Yeah, I mean, you can carve it once you break it off completely.
Yeah. I feel like the opportunities to get a mine off of it have been reduced in recent versions. Where the hell are all of our buffs? This is unacceptable.
Oh, yeah. It keeps running, so I haven't been able to, like, really...
Oh, I'm not yelling at you necessarily. I mean, my SP buff was down. Is he still running?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with all the critical skills in this game, you don't even necessarily need to have even the sword and shield or a Narga weapon to get 100% affinity. Between, like, repeat offender and all that. Let's just see what happens if we bomb his tail. See if we can get the cut. Do you have bombs?
Nah.
Is that a no?
Nope, no tail.
So no, I sleep bombed. Was this Vespoid?
Oh, did it die? Like, did one die?
Yeah, it's dead. What is the crit damage multiplier? So, standard, it's a 25% damage boost, but with critical boost, it goes up to 40%. So you're getting a 1.4 multiplier, which is a lot if you're already doing a critical build anyways. Think about it this way. If you're doing a critical build anyways, it's an extra 15% damage.
Yep.
It's good. It's really good. You know, when I was first planning out my elemental sets, I was trying to think if it made sense to do... You really got two choices. You can do Chameleos in the standard shots and do a critical elemental build, or you can do the piercing shots and do a true shot build. Right?
Yeah, true shot. True shot, such a good multiplier.
Well, the thing is with true shot, and what you're probably about to say is, the true shot skill gives you 20% damage anyways.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to get critical element, just skip that. You don't need that.
Yeah, exactly. True shot up does a lot of damage.
Yeah. And that's on top of...
Which is why it's really powerful on bow. Like...
What does it do to bow?
Power shots. 20% more damage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like if
Kinda
you're using
broken.
Brave and you get 2 power shots each time.
Yeah, it's kind of broken.
Yeah. That's why I was so big in like Cross and Gen using Adept Bow.
Yeah, because of all the power shots.
You never get hit. You're power shotting all the time.
And same thing with
20%.
Brave. I mean, it's not that different.
Yeah. They just like took what Adept Bow had, did well, and just like, oh, let's make that better. Brave.
I'm just going to get my face out of the way so people can just appreciate. Like, this is like the great Macau Avenger gone full Satan. I love it. All right, so we make
so
that.
Fully upgraded hunting horns with the note set that I like, there's only like 5.
Okay, so next, there's only 5 that you can choose from. That's not bad, right? Is it?
For this song set. But the nice thing is, let's see. The nice thing is one of them is Teostra. That's actually kind of nice.
This is not 100% critical, I don't think. God, why am I having such a hard time with life right now? I think this is just 40%. I don't think I do Tenderizer or even have Critical Chain on this.
The Astalos hunting horn.
I know I need to do an Elatrion. But I don't know if I've even done a G rank Elatrion yet.
No, we're not doing that right now.
Why not? I really need it. They're not hard. Resistance to God? I think this is it. I'm just going to jump in real quick and see if this is it. What do you mean don't want to do it right now? We have to do it. It's the thing that we have to do next in line. He's not hard. We could annihilate
Save it
Elatrion.
for tomorrow's stream.
Yeah, it's Elatrion. Well, you probably desperately need to sleep. What do you get up at, like 4 in the morning?
5:30. What time do you get up?
7 most days.
Must be nice.
It is nice. Must be nice. It is. Alright, so let's see what I need for these arms. If I need the Sky Piercers or not. Or if I can just get away, which is trash. Rip Talons. Hyper Draconian Shards. I'm assuming the Rip Talons are just like a body carve, right?
Probably, yeah. Would you want to... Actually, let me see if I have... Do it? I don't remember if I had the hunting one.
16% body carve, 45% wound legs, 25% reward and sub reward. So, yeah. Shepard, he's still a banker. Yeah, man, financial services for life. That's a good career. What were you about to suggest?
Well, for hunting horns that have this note set that I really like,
Yeah.
and is probably the best note set in my opinion.
Sure.
My two best options here are actually Teostra and Astalos.
You want to do one of them?
Well, I can see. I think I have to make the Astalos one.
I'll do one of them.
do you want to hunt? You want to hunt a low rank Astalos? Just destroy it really quick.
No, well, not really. I will if you like really want me to. I'd rather do the G rank version where you actually need the parts.
Yeah, I mean, I could hunt the low rank
You're gonna
one.
spend more time waiting for the quest to end than we are for actually fighting the thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a
Alright,
G
well, let me
rank?
see-
Let's
let
do
me
a
see
G
what
rank
parts I
Astalos or a
need.
G rank Teostra. I'm fine with either of those.
Let's do I'll do a hyper G rank.
Yeah, man. I'm up for anything.
Yeah,
You know?
let's do that.
People want to see longsword, so I'm going to do a longsword. I may not be super awesome with it, but it's going to be terrible. So you want to do Hyper Astalos?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can post him. Where the hell is he? Is he in here? You may need to post him. Do I not have him? Did I miss him? Here he is. Yeah, this doesn't really look like a longsword. It looks like a surfboard.
Oh, you know what's great? Have you seen the research longsword or the research weapons?
I have the research longsword and it's ridiculous.
It's great. It's a pair of giant calipers, and it's great because that's the kind of things I use at work. Like we actually have a set of calipers that are probably that size. Maybe not quite that big, but they're really big.
There's been one legitimate cart today, from against a Crimson Fatalis.
I carded like twice, and I was like,
Yeah.
nope, that's it. Not using this.
And Muscle Mug, Fridays are streams with the viewers. There's going to be an order of priority, of course. Clearly, if you're a sponsor, I'm gonna play with you first, and then whoever else wants to play, we'll queue up after that. I generally prefer to play one-on-one with people because otherwise it gets weird and broken. It's my preference. So if
Are you always going to invite them to chat, or is that...
I think it's I think I'll make it. If they're really weird, I'm gonna stop chatting with them.
Yeah, that's true. It's easy if it's one person just to be like, all right, I'm sorry, but I can't.
I'm sorry, but you're a weird person, and I cannot continue. To
That
do
might
this
affect
against
them wanting to be your sponsor later down the line, though. Like,
I'm not in it.
yeah, you're not in it for the money, so it's
No,
like...
I'm not. Don't need the money. I mean, look, happy to have it help sponsor the stream. I mean, it is absolutely very much appreciated. But I'm not a full sellout. It is not, as of yet, a full-time career for me. So. I don't know why I feel intimidated by an Astalos.
Goodbye.
No. So close. He's getting his butt charge off. We can keep attacking here safely. He's not his deviant version. We can do whatever we want.
Bye.
What's new with the longsword? Well, nothing's really new from Gen outside of Brave Style,
Oh,
which
wow.
which is what I'm playing with. So you get to see Brave Style. Thank you, Bateman. Oh, I love you. You're the best cat. So in Brave mode, the longsword gets a counter, which I will infrequently get off, and it also has a better spirit combo.
I have so much red health right now. I wish I had Tanzia chips.
So that was the counter. You saw that.
Oh, I tried to adapt it and I just ran into it.
Yeah, it's kinda
Uh-oh.
sad.
I don't know who's choosing to attack right now. I guess me.
He's gonna put you through hell, boy.
Come on.
I hate having to fill up my spirit cage. I want him to attack me so I can use
Oh,
my
no.
counter on him.
I'm the same right here. Except when
Ooh.
I got flinched by my cat and then hit by that.
Cat did not help.
It ruined me actually. It made it worse.
All right, you know that hit right now was no joke.
Oh, that was
this
nice.
is just awesome. Ugh. This is Astalos. And so if you've not played Monster Hunter since Freedom Unite, this is one of the more anime monsters that have been introduced to the game. Ooh. You know, and I haven't fought him enough to really understand his patterns very well. Unfortunately, when I fought him in Gen, like, he was made of, like, paper mache. So, like, you never really had to learn him.
Yep. Oh, oh my god. The timing on that. Sometimes I just don't get it. Alright. I keep forgetting I got mycology on the set.
Become the mushroom.
And the fact that I could just be using the Josina set instead.
You could.
Because of, I'm using Adept right now, so I don't really need the guard.
No! Oh, I screwed up. Oh, I thought he was going to keep charging. Does he not really do that? Does he not really charge into, like, a biting attack?
Nah, he doesn't do that.
No. I guess I figured that out the hard way. Well, he chopped a shiny. At least something did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Adept
nice
is
thing
actually
about
really
G rank. Somebody saying, Samuel Wheeler saying everything in Gen is made of paper mache. In G rank, so in Double Cross and the potential future Western release, you know, maybe a year or so from now, things actually like have life, and they have some flinch tolerances. Oh, Isaac. Yeah, Akagi's great, man. Just watch the anime. Don't read the manga because it's like been going on for like 20 years. And I don't think if they're ever going to finish it. Ooh.
Thinking
I should've counted
Aptonoth
that.
flinched me or something.
How about I was just garbage? Man, that his little, like, those attacks, are those the strongest attacks he does? Just his little wing attacks?
Oh, the slams? Yeah, those are really powerful.
Very powerful.
He spams them so much though, and I actually really like it because they're like perfect adept opportunities.
Yeah, if you were good. Oh, Muscle Mod's sponsor. That really scared me. Thank you. Very much something else. And that's like an awesome name, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Good meme-worthy name.
Looked over and I saw the
Wolf of Wall Street
the,
going off. I like it. I countered. It felt good. It felt so good. Come at me. Yes. Oh, so good.
Goodbye.
It's not like it's that hard to get off the counters, but you really do leave yourself in a vulnerable position when you do it, you know? That's the main thing. So, Maxwell has a question. Do you get more loot from capture or from killing a monster? If we are solely looking at more, you always get 3 pieces from a carve, almost always get 3 pieces from a carve, and 2 pieces from a capture. Now, you get different things from a capture. Sometimes things are much easier to get from a capture. Likewise, some things are much better to get from a carve. That being said, there are some monsters that give 4 carves, right? So like a Devil Joe, or I think it was an Uragon, Gravios, they all give 4 from carves. So if you're just looking for like pieces, those guys you want to go with carve. Of course, you also have to factor in how much longer you're going to be fighting this damn thing because you didn't capture. It's all things you want to consider. Can I flash him out? Get Shrek'd. Get out of my swamp.
Uh-oh. He's like barely done that attack.
If I were to do a Mitsu hunt, I wouldn't want to do a normal one. I would want to do the Deviant one because he's so amazing.
Oh, alright. They reach. Yeah, got him with the.
Oh god, no. Help me. Alright, I'm out of life powders. Not that you really need it. Yes! Get wrecked! Ha! He thought he was going to kill me. Aaron is asking me, do you favor greatsword or longsword? I mean, I'm most comfortable with the greatsword, especially at this point in Double Cross because I've been playing it so much. I might die unless you life powder.
Oh no!
I didn't die.
Oh, you're
I got
okay.
very lucky. Kooks, it's not that, you know, if we were all hanging out in my house and just like having some beers and a good time and like doing stuff on our own, like I would be happy to play with 4 people. But like if I'm streaming and like I'm trying to be somewhat entertaining, you know, I like to keep it to around 2 people generally speaking, because if you get 3 people and especially 4 people, any semblance of the balance in the game is just gone.
Yeah.
Or it should be. It should be gone. Maybe it wouldn't be gone. Are we going the wrong way?
No, I'm getting the tail. Go that way.
I feel like I went the wrong way. That's fine.
Maybe it's this outer one here.
I'm just gonna keep going. Well, hey, I'm in the base camp, so.
Yeah, it's this. It was the outer one.
Yeah, and 4 people as well, especially 4 people in voice chat. Like now you're also dealing with, you know, people talking over each other. I find it very, very easy to hold a conversation one-on-one with someone else, especially Toad. Of course, he's an experienced streamer and very knowledgeable with the game and fun to talk to, so it's good with him. I play a lot with Cthulhu as well. Same thing. Pretty good at the game. pretty knowledgeable about the game. There was like a supply pitfall trap, and I just kind
Oh,
of dropped it. And is he
oh,
gonna go
come on.
into it? No!
No! Well, you have to destroy it now. It's the only way.
It's the only way.
Shamefully, just destroy the trap.
Well, I wasn't even planning to get him. Like, I didn't think he was that weak. I think I drank all my psychoserums.
Yeah, me too. Just gonna be lost forever now. I think he went to the cave.
He's probably in, what, 6 or 7? Well, we'll go to 7. Bone Tower. First of all, that's an excellent name. And second of all, he's saying, just getting back into Monster Hunter after the very first one on the PlayStation 2. That's hardcore, man. This game must not even bear any resemblance to what you used to play if that was all you've played on Monster Hunter. It's not in 6. I'll go to 8, I guess. He might be in 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You know, this was originally why I wanted to play Monster Hunter Online with other people, so we could spread out and more easily find the monster. Like, literally, this is what I was thinking. Not kill the monster faster, not do status and combos and stuff like that. He might
It's
be
just
on tap.
finding them.
Yeah. He's
No.
there, isn't he? No? Did we go through 2? I don't think so. We must have missed him.
So glad Monster Hunter World has those scout flies and they just know where the thing is all the time.
Damn casual. Casual needing your scout flies. Yes, Monster Hunter on the PlayStation 2 had weapon controls bound to the right analog. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? It's weird. And there was a skin for the greatsword that looked like the longsword. That was kind of weird too. And then I found him. I think maybe I don't know how I missed him. I mean, the dude's freaking enormous and glowing.
He's sleeping?
He's sleeping. Oh yeah, he's sleeping. I'm gonna capture him.
Wonder if Psycho Stream will be in World. They don't need it. There's no. I mean, I guess to know where the thing is instantly, maybe, but I don't see them bringing it.
It's not necessary. I remember being so Muscle Mog is saying I still don't understand how young me played shooters with the Nintendo 64 controller. Like, I played a lot of GoldenEye, got pretty good at GoldenEye, but that kind of mystifies me as well. You had one analog.
I remember. I think it was one of the Quake games that was on Dreamcast.
Yeah, I had that for the Dreamcast.
Yeah, and I remember playing that. You had the left analog, and then for your actual look controls, you just had the 4 face buttons.
So talking about the real have and have-nots, so Quake, I think it was Quake 3 Arena on the Dreamcast, they would have people like you using a controller on dial-up against people that had the keyboard, the mouse,
yeah.
and broadband.
Yeah, because you could just do that. Like, you just get the Dreamcast
Oh,
keyboard stuff, and it's like,
God, like,
oh no, we never. I don't think we ever played online. Of course, we just
I played
with
online.
friends. Yeah, we just played with friends. That was
No,
it.
I played online with a controller, and I just remember just getting annihilated from people. Like, it's, I mean, you don't know that they have that set up, but it certainly felt bad. Samuel Wheeler, he's asking, what's your opinion on the skill changes for World? I think a lot of the fun in Monster Hunter is working with the system to make good sets. I think it's too early to say until we really see the high rank sets and how much they give to each points. I think it will make it so, on one hand, it'll be a lot more flexible to make a good set, right? It'll certainly be a lot more straightforward, but I think as you get to armor pieces that have multiple skills that combine in different ways, things will change. Now, if it's a very streamlined system, I think that could be a problem. But if there's enough skill diversity, it should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the low end of things. You have the people that are just gonna have mixed stuff, and
they'll come up with. They will likely be able to come up with some skill. Like so, most
yeah.
skills
They're
have
gonna have
something.
some skills because everything has a skill on it in some way.
Yeah.
But in the high end of things, I think mixing is going to be even better because now you can decide instead of going for like all out. Oh, I want attack up large and this and that. You could say, oh, maybe I'll just take like 3, like an odd number, just like I want 3 points of this and 5 points of that and 1 point of this one skill. That like, there's going to be really neat custom setups. Like I think you're going to have people that obviously there's going to be those bread and butter sets. Like obviously right here we have Josina.
Yeah, I know. I know you don't need an Elytra in your life right now.
No, I don't.
Okay, all right. We'll do whatever you want to do.
I kind of just want to fight him again. That was fun. Like.
Okay.
And you never know if I might need more of those.
Is he resistant to paralysis? Does he last for 5 or 10 seconds? Do you know?
I don't know. I think it's normal.
I'm trying to think. Should I do Bug Lance or Sleep Lance?
Do that one, the para.
Okay. I
think it'll be good. Yeah, let's just fight him again.
Maxwell is saying, how do you feel that all armor sets are swappable with any weapon now? The only thing I'm a little worried about is gunner armor has always looked amazing. And now that it's not different, you're going to get a little bit less armor diversity in terms of appearances, and that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Samuel, I something you've probably heard me say a lot in a lot of my videos is everything that Monster Hunter World appears to be trying to approach is being more, not necessarily easier, but new player friendly.
Yeah.
And I can respect the attitude of people saying, I don't want my Monster Hunter dumbed down. Like, I get it. Like, I understand it. I respect it. But at the same time, like, if we're in a high rank and still able to get approximately the same sets, just maybe a little bit, easier to put together from a math perspective, as much as I love spreadsheets, I want the game to be accessible because I want the game to be a success and I want more games to continue to come out. We can't expect Monster Hunter to always be like a sacred cow. Like, for example, like I'm thinking of Capcom and a lot of their other recent releases that haven't gone quite as well. Street Fighter V, Monster Hunter, or Marvel vs. Capcom. Games aren't always, going to necessarily be released forever. There could be a day if a release went really well, they say, you know what, it's time to shutter Monster Hunter. Like, I don't want that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And if they think that, in order for this game to continue to be extremely successful, especially in the West, that they need to make some changes to make it a little bit more accessible, like, I'm okay with that. If it means we continue to get Monster Hunters and, like, 90% of the game is still there as we remember it and like it, fine. Fine by me. And generally speaking, and this is the one thing I always say, and I know it's hard. It's a hard thing for us to do because we as a Monster Hunter player, we inherently want to min-max everything. You can always go back and make the game more difficult for yourself, right? So you can play Monster Hunter Generations, Monster Hunter Double Cross, whatever, and have no Hunter Arts. right? You can play
Yeah,
striker
Kant is
style.
doing that right now.
Yeah, Kant is doing. Someone is doing it. He's crushing it, right? I've got no hunter arts, and I'm using striker style, so I don't even have any cool moves. You know.
I was using Guild, which is just like the base move set.
Yeah, if you wanted to be really hardcore, you get an striker. I mean, he is really hardcore. I mean, I would never even compare to him, but still.
Yeah. Well, it's actually some striker. Some
Well,
of
like
the
we're
base
talking
move
about the
sets of
Lance, right?
striker are
Yeah.
better. Well, there's Lance. There's a Charge Blade. Um,
It's kind of weird. Why would you ever even use guild for those?
like yeah,
Ridiculous.
there's no point. I mean, some people on like let's say Charge Blade are very attached to having the shield punch, which is that's like one thing you lose, the striker. But like even then, it's like I don't know, you can deal with it.
So, it remains to be seen, right? The game's
Oh
not
my
out
god.
yet. If you wanted to try and turn World into like a classic Monster Hunter experience, like, what do you have to give up? Like, we don't know that yet. But
Oh my god, you still got me with that.
from what?
I'm dead.
Goodbye. I'll miss you.
Oh, the dive just in time.
From what I've played, and I think, Toad, from what you've played, I think we could both agree the game, when you're holding the controller, outside of the fact that those R2 buttons are really weird,
Yeah,
the
but
game,
you could swap that.
you can swap it. You should swap it.
Swap it back to normal.
Outside of that, game feels just like Monster Hunter. You're
Yeah.
not missing a thing.
I was gonna say going back to the armor topic.
Yeah.
In a sense, they do also have the full set bonus, which I'm sure the NPCs will also describe. Like it's gonna be pointed out. So I think for new players, they are gonna get the idea like, oh, I should make a full set because I get a slight extra bonus from it.
Yeah.
But it's also gonna give them that sort of sense like they're gonna see some skills that they might want and say, oh, I bet I can do this and that. So it might actually teach the new system. Might be better for teaching players just about mixing in general.
Yeah. I mean, my style from the beginning, has always been one of trying to be inclusionary, and there are people in every gaming community, not just Monster Hunter, that don't like that. It's an opinion, and it's, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Like, I want to keep those damn casuals out of my Monster Hunter. I've been playing it, forever and all that, and like, that's fine. They don't want to lose it. Like, I've lost, somebody I really looked up to as like a mentor in gunning and also in general, Mizerion. As far as I can tell,
that was it.
he stopped because he thought the game got too easy, and to him, an experienced Freedom Unite player, I'm sure it was too easy.
Yeah.
That really sucks. I say as like we're like chain mounting monsters and paralyzing them and doing all other sorts of garbage. Right? So I wish there was a way to like set like hard mode or something like that to get players that need that additional challenge to keep coming back to the game. Or just, the community not necessarily freaking out when something gets a little bit easier. Like, it was the same thing with exhaustion, and then with mounting, and then, with styles and arts and stuff like that. Like, yes, all of those systems do make the game easier, but it's still Monster Hunter. It's still a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always go back. Like, there's still people playing Freedom Unite. There's still people playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. There's still people playing Monster Hunter Portable Third. Like, you can still keep playing them.
Oh my god, he just drained my stamina with that.
Yeah. No, in many ways for me, I feel like Mizerion is maybe one of the best players in the game. Like, maybe mechanically, technically, I mean, he was definitely in the top 1%. Maybe not the absolute best ever, but just in terms of, I think, his understanding of the mechanics, especially when it comes to gunning. I mean, there was no one, in my opinion, that was better out there. I'm getting a little melancholy right now. Rest in peace, Mizerion. He just posted a video, like within 2 years of him at
Did
a
he
weightlifting
really?
competition. Yeah. Oh, he was lifting weights.
Oh,
Yeah, he wasn't playing Monster Hunter.
well, yeah, yeah. I had a feeling. How crazy would that be, though? Like, just out of nowhere, just came back.
Well, you waiting for my weightlifting videos? I guess technically every video I've been doing is a weightlifting video with me, like doing pull-ups and stuff like that. I would love to see him play. Like I said, like I just, there's some players you can just watch them, you know, and it's just like inspiring or awe-inspiring, you know, and like that's who he is to me as a player. But it's like it's weird in a way because like you're going back and like you're watching like all you can watch are like Monster Hunter Freedom Unite videos. So Hyper made the comment, Mizerian seemed to be a fan of the older style of gaming where the objective is more about just beating the game than speedrunning. I think I'd have to disagree a little bit. I mean, he was absolutely, at least as far as Monster Hunter went, about finding ways to efficiently clear the monster as quickly as possible with ideal setups. There's a video I recommend everyone watch where he kind of discusses the concept of doing no evasion skill rolls through roars, right? And he talks about like what the timing is and actually the method you should use to practice it. And Herney does similar things, maybe not quite exactly the way Mizerian does, but they basically say like, look, like you can learn just about any timing you want in this game as long as you're deliberately practicing it. So if you see that there's a timing on a roar or an attack or something like that, and it's theoretically possible to roll through it, just find a way to practice that over and over again until you can evade it, and then move on to the next step.
Yeah.
Put those steps together, and eventually you'll get there. And of course, there's some of us out there that are getting a little bit older. Those things are going to start getting a little bit more difficult as time goes on. Maybe we're just never that good in the first place. But anyone can get better. Like anyone could practice rolling through I think of like Nargacuca's tail, right? That's like my favorite thing in the world in terms of like what you
Just to
can
roll through it.
practice. Yeah, you just practice practice rolling through it. You dead?
Nope.
He wanted to make you dead. I haven't gotten a second mount yet, right?
You may have.
Can't
No,
remember.
maybe not. You got the second para. That's what it was.
Oh, I know I got the second pair. I like to alternate them.
Yeah.
Although I feel like I'm doing so much less damage when I'm just focusing on mounting, but
Oh, what? That. Oh.
maybe
I forgot if
Mizerian
you're
will play
right
Monster
there.
Hunter World. I hope so. I really hope he does, but at this point, I'm sure he's probably pretty far into his career. He likely has a family. He has to deal with, the pain that is New Zealand internet. By all respects, or by all accounts, some of the worst internet in the world. Outside of Australia. Oh, nice. Really? That seemed a lot faster to you than last time.
I'm using a much better set this time.
Yeah.
Because with Adept Gunlance on this guy, you can get a lot of really nice follow-ups on his attacks.
Hmm.
So I picked up the Josina set because like crit and weakness exploit, all that stuff.
Yeah. So Samuel Wheeler has a question. He wants to know what your favorite style is for Gunlance in Double Cross.
And in Double Cross, it would have to be Brave, of course.
Hard to argue with Brave.
Yeah, like Brave is just it's the most fun style.
What was it in
I think
Gen?
Adept might be slightly better. Like for this monster, of course, Adept is really nice.
Yeah, and you've practiced your Adept guard timings too.
Yeah, like I'm pretty good at landing them. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Brave is just more fun in terms of like you sort of can come up with your own combos and all that sort
Yeah,
of
and
stuff.
like dial a combo.
Yeah, it's just like do whatever you want, and that's kind of what made me fall in love with Gunlance in the first place. Back in like 3U, is you could make your own combos with it. Like it already had so much variation what you can do. Um, and Brave just like pushes that even further. But yeah, I'd say for Double Cross, Brave. For Generations, Adept.
So Chris the Zombie says what Maze wanted was for Monster Hunter to stay a super hardcore niche series that only the few elites can play. I have to disagree with that because there was a good while we were both working on collaborative content together on the podcast. And then he himself, of course, released a lot of videos as well. Granted, they were about turning, just casual players, amateur players into pro players, but I think he wanted to make the game accessible on like an elite level. I think he enjoyed Portable Third. I guess I think he stopped playing at 3 Ultimate. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
I think he said 3 Ultimate.
Either that or Portable Third.
No, he played Portable Third. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
He played Portable.
You mean like
Third.
he didn't play 3 Ultimate? Yeah, I thought you meant like
I
he
think
played it.
maybe around 3 Ultimate, who knows what happened, but
Yeah, I think he played Portable Third and then he stopped.
yeah. Which is weird because I find Portable Third much easier than 3 Ultimate, but what are you gonna do?
Well, that's probably what it was. He probably played Portable Third and he's like, "Oh, this is how it's gonna be now," and then he's like, "All right, that's it."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the funny part is, a lot of the people that have the chatter on the internet about, how game's too easy and there's too many casuals in the game, those people aren't out there doing anything about trying to make people better at the game. Like they're trying to seclude themselves, and I don't know. I don't know what I think about those guys. I guess I don't really like those guys.
I don't know. It's like, yeah, a lot of like us. We want games to be challenging and all that. But like when you think about it from a business standpoint, we're the not 1%, but like we're low percentage
We're not
of the overall crowd. Like it's the same thing that happened with Destiny, where it's like there's a lot of hardcore players that play, many hours every week. But really, their target audience is the people that work full time and don't really have that much time to play. Working 40 plus hours a week, and they get home and get to play for 1 hour.
Yeah, I want.
So
I
they
want
want to make sure those people can do everything.
I want those people to enjoy their low rank experience. That's what I personally want that.
Yeah, like they want people to enjoy the game just for what the game is. And Monster Hunter is different. Like they will definitely have high end content for us anyway. Like no matter what, almost. But
Hyper Ray, it would be interesting to see what Maze thought about Double Cross and G rank in Double Cross. Certainly, the Super Deviants. You don't want to do a Super Deviant, do you?
No. We wouldn't be able to that Fatalis was close. I don't think we'd be able to.
I think we did a great job. I think we did a great job of that Super Fatalis.
The first one was close. The second one we did a pretty good job.
Yeah. What do you want to do next? You're still making that set? You probably have enough hyper Astalos, right?
Yeah, for the hunting horn. I wonder if he can. No, I think those weapons are just their own path. The
Andrew Rosa, I think Maze would like anything that is extremely difficult. So I'm sure he would enjoy the Super Deviants. Super Deviants, just think of all like the DLC monsters that have come out over the years that have like a crazy amount of life and attack and defense. That's what a Super Deviant is. It's just one of the deviant monsters. Like I've got one unlocked here. We're not going to do it. Nope. Nope. Here.
yeah, I think all I probably need at this point is that
The low rank one?
Yeah, the low rank part.
Oh, fine. Post it if you want. We'll just crush it.
Or just style on them.
Look, I would do the Super Deviant. I'm not doing it solo. I don't like the sounds of that. You can post it.
Yeah.
Muscle Mog as a sponsor, if you want to join me in the game, or if you want to direct the game when I'm playing it at some point to make me do a Super Deviant, I'd be willing to entertain the request. I would like to do it. We can do it sometime over the weekend, right? Maybe a Saturday?
Yeah. Like me, you, and Cthulhu, maybe.
Yeah.
Get one. Try it out. So if either of you are gunning, you're definitely dying in one hit.
Mm.
You know what I kind of want to do, actually, at some point? Is grind out armor stones and try to fully upgrade some sets just to have that extra defense.
Yeah.
Especially if I make this hunting horn, the deviant Astalos one, and then not deviant Astalos, just Astalos. If I make this one and then eventually someday make the Teostra one as well.
Yeah. So
Those go really well with the Josina set. So I just I want to max that out.
oh Jesus, we're in low rank. Brendan Fox asked the question of what's a good set of dual daggers with sleep and generations. I don't know the exact answer to that
There aren't
question.
any.
Other than probably not a good one, which is good, and generally you want to save most status to the gunners.
Yeah, especially in generations. What they after 4U, they just did away with status blade master weapons in terms of making them really good.
Yeah, I mean I've got the Deviant
Insect
Malfestio Lance, right?
Oh yeah.
And then I've got that the Paralysis Insect Glaive that's really, really good. Take my power. Oh my god, the flinching starts. I think I'm going to get hit more by these Vespoids than I am from the monster. Why am I not seeing more things break? This is weird. Why did I take 1 damage?
I do need the wing breaks, I think. I need the webbing, so
Oh. So, yeah, some Sword and Shields do have good status. I just
Yeah.
think Dual Blades don't. I'm going to try and break the crest, too. Do you know if both wings have to be broken?
I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Got it.
Okay, well,
He's dead. You are already dead.
Omare, Wall,
Oh my Wamu. Shindu.
I'm getting carves off of a low rank.
3 of the scales, great.
I have to show Sam Wheeler why the style's so good. Come over here. I need to show him.
Huh?
You just show
Oh,
him.
is it? Yeah.
That's
Shake.
it. That's it.
You can't be kicked. Shaking is invincible. Whoops.
I love it.
Nutty. Yeah, you got the livings.
I don't want there to be any confusion. I love Mizerion as a person and as a human being.
Yeah.
And as a lover. Possible lover.
All right, let's see.
I mean, I guess in many ways we kind of represented different sides of the same coin, but I have a great deal of respect for him. Are you going to focus playing Monster Hunter World when it comes out? Oh, absolutely, for like the first month and a half to 2 months.
That's
You
like
know,
that's gonna be our lives.
yeah, I mean, Double Cross is still going to exist. I'm sure. I'm looking at the calendar right now. In 3 months? Three and a half months or so. I'll be through a lot of what my goals are going to be in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure there'll still be stuff I want to do. The game's not going to end. I think the only other name Maze may have used was Vash, but I think that was actually his brother who played.
And there it is, maxed out.
Kamiuni, you could always play on the PC. Or the Xbox One X. Or the Xbox One S. Or the Xbox One. I'm sure you can get an Xbox One for like $100 now. Right?
Xbox One?
Yeah.
I'd say like 200.
No, you can get it cheaper than that. The original Xbox One.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Oh, isn't that... Hold on a second. I need to make these gems.
I mean, used. I mean, I'm not talking from GameStop. I'm talking from like some dude who's like, why do I own an
Yeah,
Xbox?
yeah, you could definitely
Like,
get it. For
why do I own an
like
Xbox One? So Muscle Mog, I think my primary account is going to be on the PlayStation 4 because my assumption is that the majority of people are going to be playing on the PlayStation 4. I have a PlayStation 4 Pro, and as long as that will be able to deliver 60 frames per s steady, I'm fine.
So there's a combo skill of KO and Maestro.
Nice. Got it.
I'm just trying to see.
Oh, Kooks, I'm not saying for him to go out and buy an Xbox One. I'm saying second hand, you should be able to get an Xbox One for next to nothing. And if you're hard up because you can't afford a new console, like,
I mean,
at that point, maybe try to find
a lot of time to do it.
Yeah. Well, same deal. I mean, of course, I would much rather suggest he get a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But you can get a PlayStation Slim for like what? Is it 200 new, 300 new?
300 something new? Like that.
So you should be able to find an original PS4 for like 200, 150.
Oh, there it is. It's called
I think Muscle Mog, I think they did everything but explicitly confirm that there's a 60 FPS mode for PS4 Pro. I think they did. Because I think basically anything that can do 4K 30.
They said, what they said was there's going to be different option settings. There's going to be stuff that, like 4K 30 FPS, and there's going to be, they didn't like say specifics, they just said like lower resolution with higher frame rate. Yeah. And then the other option was like better background graphics. So like I'm guessing that's going to be more draw distance, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going for FPS, but I mean, that's just my
There we go.
preference.
Sky Tavern Jewel. Need to make that.
But if it's not like a steady 60, that might push me a little bit more to PC. Worried about modders ruining the PC version? Yeah.
Well, you just play. You don't play with those people. Whatever.
Oh, but it, sometimes it's nice to go on and play with other people. And like I
Yeah,
said, like
play with
I
randoms,
love.
but like you could still, you join a random room. You could tell someone. Well, unless they do it like in, you know, you're already on the quest and they start doing some crazy stuff.
They
But
start
like,
like zipping around at 1,000,000 miles an hour. They turn into an enormous green man, and they start
yeah.
great sword charging Jen.
All right, what do I'm trying to see skills in the set that I can get rid of, or I need 5 slots.
Hmm.
Honestly, I might get rid of crit boost and just get crit I3, and maybe I could do that. So what's that? Get rid of crit boost. That frees up.
Mm,
Yeah, that would free up enough slots for me.
15%, so 10%.
And be going up back up to crit I plus.
What's the raw damage?
Well, it's 300. I don't really care about min-maxing it. I just want to have the skill.
Yeah. I mean, there's also just the joy of seeing more crits rather than bigger crits.
Yeah, exactly. That too. Like,
Muscle Mog is saying, is there no more rooms in World? My
there's still
understanding
lobbies.
is there's going to be 16-person lobbies.
Yeah, lobbies up to 16 people. The whole drop-in, drop-out multiplayer, I feel like they haven't been very specific about what it exactly is, like how it works.
I can imagine it though in my brain.
I think you need to be in a lobby first.
Yep, you have to be in the lobby and then like
You have to already be in a multiplayer lobby, and then you can send up a flare, and people in the lobby can respond to the flare.
yeah. If people
It's
are
not
just
gonna
chilling
be-
and talking and like people go off on quests on their own and people are like, oh crap,
Yeah.
like, we're in over our heads, somebody could jump in and help out.
Yeah, or like what I was thinking would be really neat is like they should have some monsters that like have a random chance to spawn that are like give good stuff, and you just wanna, if one spawns, just say, hey guys, thing spawned. Let's send up a flare so you guys can get the carves from it or whatever.
Yeah. So Mitch Gowning is saying, does anyone think Capcom is going to surprise us with a new weapon? I'm going to say wait for the expansion.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
That is my advice. I do not think there's going to be a new one.
Yep. They would have already revealed it if there was going to be. It's kind of late now.
It's super late now. But I mean, you have to remember, like, this is like going from Freedom Unite to Try. The weapons are getting redesigned. And so whenever a weapon gets a redesign, it already feels a little bit like a new weapon anyway. What do you want to do last?
What?
I've got one more quest in me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out slots if I can make this work in any way that would give me enough. No, there's not.
You know, there was
Oh.
the what is the samurai set called? The Taka set?
What?
There's like a multi-monster quest I need to do. Just wanted to do this one that's like a Royal Ludroth, a Nargacuga, and a Legiacris. It's better than a hyper monster. I don't want to fight
There we
him.
go. That works. So I get crit I2, or sharpness +2, crit I2.
Actually, didn't you say you wanted to see you needed like a nuclear Bracky? You want to do
I don't want to do that
nuclear?
right now.
You want to do that right now? All right, we'll do that tomorrow. or Saturday.
Alright,
All
let me
right, we'll
register
do
this
we'll do these boys. Robert Smith Jr. Yes, thank you.
For the last quest, hate that I came in late rolling on the floor laughing.
Heavy bowgun gets too much love. It's the most damaging weapon. I mean, that's just the nature of the weapon. It's like it's supposed to be the like hunker down and
It's
just
brave heavy bowgun is broken in the game though.
well, yeah,
It is
that one.
broken.
That one specifically is ridiculous. But like even heavy bowgun before that still just does crazy amounts of damage. But you have to sort of be in the right setting. Like you have to be able to unload.
Look at that. That hunting horn looks amazing.
Yeah, it'll be nice in Nargan actually. It has like 40 thunder.
Yeah, I know. The thunder will be decent against the. I think Lujoth takes a little bit too.
Yeah.
Shepard, what's your favorite monster? What's your favorite monster to fight? Is a good question.
Oh, you have text speech on? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I got
alert
it
as
turned
well.
on. I
That's good.
think I finally figured all my crap out, man. It was a long, hard road.
Figured out streaming.
I think I figured out streaming. It took a while. Look, man, I haven't been doing it for a while. I've been doing it for maybe about a month now, maybe at best. I don't know.
I'm gonna mark, paintball this guy, and then come to you. What style am I using?
I do like fighting Narga. I think Narga is a fun fight. I like being able to evade through Narga's attacks. Makes me feel good. I kind of wish he hit a little bit harder. His Freedom Unite version was like Satan.
Oh. I'm using guild, I guess. That's alright. It's actually good for Narga.
You think it's going to be a little bit weird when I start killing Narga with his own bowgun? God, I love Absolute Evade.
Oh my god. He's only going after you, and I can't hit him because of it.
Yeah, wouldn't you? I look so good. It's coming out of that booty.
He's really only coming after you.
Yeah, come after me, buddy. I hate you too. Yeah, now you're knocked over. I'll get that KO, man.
If you don't shoot me, maybe.
So interesting, interesting thing about this guy here is that like his crest can only be broken with an impact weapon, and his sponge can only be cut, something like that. That's the way it used
I
to
think
be.
they got rid of that. That was only
They
a
got rid of
try.
that?
They got rid of all that kind of stuff, like in all
But
the
I love
most
that
recent
stuff.
games. Like Rajang used to have some weird thing. Teostra used to have dragon thing on his horns.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
all of those Elder Dragons used to be you
Yeah,
needed
those are all
1
gone.
point of dragon damage in order to break it.
Alright, he's definitely getting KO'd here. He doesn't die. Huh.
Well, I need to shake my barrel because my barrel is ready to be shaked. Something else just showed up behind
Good
me.
timing. Ah.
Narga never needed dragon damage for his tail. It does need to be extended though, and that's actually still the case. He needs to be in enraged mode for you to cut it. Or fully cut it. I think you can break it before. Not that cool.
Saw that?
So, yeah, you did.
It's always nice.
could evade through that, though. I'm not that bad.
There's this.
I'm just like walking around, making my pierce shots. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start up my para. Geez, my barrel's really charging up fast this time. Oh, look who else is here. Jeez, it is getting popular. I think we need a...
Do you have dung?
I do have dung.
Good. Oh my god, help me. Ah, alright, thank you. I don't know if that was you or the cat. Thank you.
Just a cat, but I do need to shake my my barrel more.
Going really slow. What are you doing?
Scrolling, man.
Oh god. Did the one like directly in front of him?
Can I do it? I missed it. Terrible. Well, I'm gonna. Can you get his head there? Kind of. Oh, you will now.
I mean, he's probably gonna get KO'd.
Oh,
I'm gonna hit the claw, so I don't KO him right away.
yeah.
And I do lightning, so the claw actually takes a lot of damage.
I'm gonna go up and down his tail. He's got like the shortest scream range ever.
The cat finished it. That was so good. I was playing my song, he finished the KO. This is like a sad Narga right now.
Trying to be careful not to hit you.
It's mainly just that one time because I was trying to reposition, and so I was
Yeah,
standing.
because you get super armor for a lot of your hits.
Yeah,
anyway.
if I'm attacking, I get super armor, so
If
it's usually not
Noxella
an
was
issue.
here, he would want you to go for the tail cut. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Oh yeah.
Technically, I could go for the tail cut. I have slicing shots on this. Oh, he died. It's so
Yeah,
fast.
he's-
Things,
like I said,
things
he was
that
a-
are
he was
not
a really
hyper just
sad
die.
Huh?
Shepard, what weapon type is the most fun to watch? I love watching people that use the Brave style dual sword or longsword and do counters with them. Oh, Jesus Christ, Noxella is here.
Yeah, you summoned him.
Oh,
It's the time for
God,
para.
no. Oh, God, why?
Called you out on the para. I mean, you got the para. Doesn't matter. I got the KO, so I did my job. Doesn't
I
matter.
think we both did our job. Thank you very much.
Yeah. As I said, you did your job. I did my job.
I did
We're
not
good.
know he was here. Like, I thought it was going to be a Noxella free evening. That was going to be easy. Oh, do I have another
Might as
barrel?
well.
Oop.
Might as well do this.
Oh, hold on, let me give you a little juice. And I've got I should be able to get purple. I did.
All
You don't need hunter arts at all, do you?
No.
Okay.
I've just been using readiness, so like even then, you're just using it for yours. You don't have to worry about mine. Oh, there's no dodging through his roar. Yeah. They made his roar like much more menacing because it stuns you long enough now for him to get an attack off. Whereas in 3U it didn't. Oh god, why? So we'll give some infinite stamina.
Thank you. Oh God, no!
Oh god, not that attack.
He shouldn't be able to follow that up so quickly.
He just does. It's awful. Oh no. I don't even know like where to. Alright, I guess this attack he does. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh no. I'm
I'm like
running.
having like the easiest time of my life right now.
I know, you're just far away, shooting his
Casually.
tail and stuff.
I
He
might
doesn't do
need you
much
to come
damage.
in for the final hit on
Oh,
the
you're
tail.
doing that? I noticed that.
That's what give the people what they want. I'm down to the last 4 shots. Steal it.
I have to like do this weird claw because the minus button is the only way to do that attack.
That's terrible.
It's awful.
That's it. I'm going to keep you powered up, though. Here, let me give you this buff. Now you've got SP. I wish there was like a boomerang. Like a alchemy boomerang.
That would be awesome, actually. It's so bad. What was the poke, like 14 motion value or something?
It's not. Probably not enough. I don't think I have enough to get another para, but there's no reason I can't try.
Got it.
You did it. You're the hero.
Is it limping?
No.
Let
We've
me
been
get
doing
this,
no damage because we've been trying to get the tail cut.
I mean, your slicing shots do a good bit of damage, but yeah. Don't say I never did anything for you, Noxtella. I'll do everything for you.
It's always such a it's always such a, like a subdued reaction to like, okay, you did that. Now here's what's next. Oh, so now you earned kiss. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing down a trap.
Oh. He's like, oh, let me just try that again.
No, one single hop.
Whoa.
Oh, that wasn't back far enough. Oh, you're. Wait, who's supposed to give him the kiss? You are or I am?
Huh? I don't know. I got
You know,
the KO, though.
Legiacrus, this new Legiacrus is also a really fun fight. I have to
Yeah, I
say.
really like what they did.
He's a wizard.
Yep.
You know, Mini Toad looks a little bit like you in that armor set. Ooh.
God, Laggy's not stopping. Pain train doesn't stop.
Oh, I've got another barrel.
Oh,
Should
God.
use it. God, could you imagine solo trying to get the level 5 alchemy shaken up? Oh, sorry to flinch you.
I mean, if you have that buff going, that makes it so you shake faster. Just do that.
What's
Not
the
that bad.
buff?
Huh?
I didn't even know there was a buff that lets you shake
It's
faster.
the juice that you drink.
Oh, is that
alchemy
it?
juice. Yeah.
I know it makes it charge up faster, but
It also
actually
makes you
shake
shake
it up?
faster.
No,
Yeah, like
that's
you
good.
should see how fast it is when you have that.
Well, I think I've noticed it. I guess I just never
It's
really
ridiculous how
I never
fast you
put
shake.
I never put two and two together. I feel really bad now. I got to use normal too.
Please.
Please let me end this nightmare that is using normal too.
That was definitely a limp.
Yeah.
Haha.
Headshot. Headshot. Headshot.
Have you been hearing this hunting one?
No, play us a song.
Let me do this. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. I want to do a long song. All right, this one.
It's like an insane accordion is how I would describe that.
Yeah, something like that.
Can you tell them, so they're asking me if I could buy them apple juice. Can you tell them about that one time I bought like 10 people ice cream cones at the mall?
I forgot about that. Wow, it was like one shot away.
Headshot.
Wasn't it the McDonald's?
Yeah, I got everybody the little McDonald's soft serve cones. Like
Yeah.
10 people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there playing Monster Hunter.
And I'm like, here you
Actually,
go, children.
not everyone there was even playing Monster Hunter. It was like, because we had some people that didn't actually play Monster Hunter. They were just there.
It's okay. They're all my children anyways.
You know, did I actually carve the tail? Looks like I did. That's 4 laggy carves, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I think we gotta show it. So here's normal shaking. Pretty fast. And here is... That seems violent. That seems really fast.
Isn't it crazy? It's like you just start going crazy. You're just like,
Yeah, I didn't just sit there and eat 10 ice cream cones in front of a group of people. Did I give them all away? That would have been kind of funny though, if I just sat down with like trays of ice cream cones and started like,
these are
just
for me.
eating, like me, these are mine. I'm buying them. No, like you reach.
But you also have to like,
no.
you have to eat them before they melt too.
Yeah,
So it's like,
just like that.
they're soft serve. They're soft serve, so they're gonna melt even quicker.
Yeah, they would melt quickly. I'd have to really chomp them down. Oh, what is that? Oh, this could be something really good. Archery? I don't know what that means. Oh, wow. I got 2 3 slots. That looks like evasion. Hero shield sucks. I don't need that. I can get rid of that. What? Wow. Three 3-slot charms. That's awesome. I didn't Samuel Wheeler. I didn't eat. I didn't eat 10 ice cream cones. I didn't. Why is everybody? Could I eat 10 ice cream cones? Well, right now, Robert Smith Jr. I do not currently eat sugar or bread, so I don't.
Couldn't have the ice cream or the cone.
Noxella, are you being paid by the McDonald's Corporation to advertise the McDonald's app and McDonald's soft serve cones?
Those apps are really good.
Yeah,
For
I
all the different
did.
places.
I did briefly consider having a gimmick on a stream where I did all the egg quests I still needed to do, and had a bowl of eggs and ate them.
That'd be good.
Hey, you know what? It's the perfect time to end the stream. We start getting all this crap from people. What app do you use for translation? For the most part, I go to Kiriniko, and then for anything that I can't figure out with Kiriniko, I use Google Translate. You use it on your phone. I'll pull it up right now. I don't know why it's taking so long to come up. See, you can see it says Japanese to English, sort of. So it makes it easy. Am I on the Keto Shepherd? Yes, I have lost 40 pounds in about a year. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I feel okay about that. And
I took out my my weights yesterday.
Yeah?
A little tiny bit.
yeah, the
It's
nice
just like
thing
20-pound free weights, nothing big, but like I
when
still
you're eating
couldn't
all
do
that
much.
protein, you're just going to build muscle anyways.
Yeah, I still, even the 20 pounds, I couldn't do a whole lot. I could do them, but like, not for that many reps. Couple sets of 10, that was it.
Muscle Mog, that app translates in real time. So when you hold it up, it just automatically translates it. You don't have to take a picture. And the live translation's not great, but it's good enough. And
It's better than going back and forth and taking a picture over and over, because like
yeah.
sometimes you'll take a picture and it gets out of focus at the last second, and then you have to back out and retake a picture, and it's like.
I just need the general idea, and I'm fortunate because I've got a year of Chinese language, and I lived in China for a year, and there's some similarity there, so that helps. Noxella, I'm not going to answer your question. That's gross. You're gross. As for everyone else, tomorrow is Friday, 7 o'clock. Hopefully, by the latest, I will be on doing viewer streams. So if you are a viewer, and especially if you're a sponsor and you have Monster Hunter Double Cross, come by. We will hunt. We'll do one-on-one hunts, usually 30 to 40 minutes, hopefully per person, until we're done, and then we'll figure out what we'll do after that. Okay, this is a good time to end the stream. So thank you all for watching. Thank you to everybody that gave out donations. I really appreciate it. It's like you can't even how do you even
Like something really quick that you really like.
how can you do that? So Zravius, thank you. Lordic, thank you. Robert Smith Jr., thank you. Everybody, thank you. Isaac, of course, thank you. Muscle Mog, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for everyone else for watching. Thank you for enjoying the bonus stream. Don't think I'm going to have this every single Thursday. God, at this rate, I could have having one every single night. I usually try to... Can you play the sponsor message? Sure. But if I have time and the ability to, I don't mind doing it. So, some people I think didn't get their sponsors played officially on last stream, so let's do those now. Let's see. There we go. Sam Wegman. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Alright. Also for the other guys tonight. Ordered. Thank you. I'm not... Thursday night is not my ice cream cone night. I don't eat ice cream cones. I don't know. what I have to say to get you all to believe me. That's not what I do. Okay, Muscle Mark, thank you. Okay. I don't think Isaac is still here, but I'll play his again tomorrow. How much ice cream? I don't sit around just eating bowls of ice cream. It's not like... Can you eat vegan ice cream? Okay, that's it. I'm done. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Great evening. Have a great Friday. Good luck and have a good hunt. And thank you, Toad. Everybody, make sure you go to Twitch TV/OmniToad. He's an excellent hunter and a great person, as you can tell. You guys are just talking about weird stuff in the chat now. You're getting silly. You're getting silly.
This is the time.
This is the time.
This is the time to end it.
All right, goodbye.
You guys
Could not have
stay
been
in
a
the
better
chat and talk
time to
about-
end it. Thank you.
I mean, you
Goodbye.
guys could stay in the chat and talk about weird things
Say
all you want.
that my farts and weird ice cream. All right, goodbye.
I mean, that's what gives you the weird.
Yeah, it's true.